checking 1, 2, 3, guys. Sound checking 1, 2, 3. Hello, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Finally, I made somewhere carbohydrate. I made it carbohydrate. I can say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86. I am 87 prepared, 87% prepared. Because even though I was here today, I was still healing people. So I got 87% prepared for this subject. Anyway, we will cover most of this subject again when we do the one on diabetes, the cause of diabetes. Okay, so I need to cover this in order to go to diabetes. Okay, and then I'm going to cover fats and proteins in order to go for high blood pressure. So some of the food is a concern when it comes to give you a lot of other issues like sugar, high blood pressure, fatty acid, fatty liver and kidney problem. We have covered many of them. We have covered most of the organs. In fact, all the organs we have covered, mostly in detail. If you've got to cover the pancreas, this time we've got to cover the carbohydrate and see how in diabetes, how the food, which is the form of carbohydrate, affects the whole sugar in the whole blood system. So we've got to do that now. So it's very important for us to understand this little thing. So thank God I just sat down the whole day today, finished most of it. Hopefully everybody understands what is carbohydrate and have a picture. Next time when you put something in your mouth, you realize, oh my God, this is carbohydrate. So what do I do with carbohydrate? Do I need this amount of carbohydrate? Is it good for me? What type of carbohydrates are there? It's very important to understand what is carbohydrate, what has got more carbohydrate, what has got less carbohydrate, what do I eat when I want to lose my weight, what do I do when I have too much of sugar in my blood. That's when we can start the sugar class. Okay? What is sugar? Is it all called sugar? Sugar is very high. Sugar is very high. Is the sugar very high? What is sugar? Is it sugar or something else? You just put a blame on sugar and sugar for everything. There's not only sugar, my friend. So everybody said, when I go to India, one man was very sick. I asked him. He said, sir, I don't take sugar, sir. We have cut sugar down. But I said, what do you eat? We put jaggery. So what's the difference? Sugar and jaggery. What's the difference? You don't understand. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. One is white, one is not white. Finished. That's it. It's still something to do with something. So you will know the actual word for the word of sugar. What do you want to use the word sugar for? So hopefully we'll all be able to get as much knowledge as we possibly can and go through this workshop very simply and understandable. Good. So hopefully I'll be able to assist as many people here to have a clear understanding of all of these things. And maybe we will also cover diabetes and what happens when you have got too much of carbohydrate in the body. What happens when we have got too much of carbohydrates in the body. Okay, guys, give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Give me 1 minute. Got to call somebody. What happened? We still have a lot of testimonials, and also we have lots of on testimonials, and another one on healing requests. A lot. I don't know how we're going to finish all of this thing, guys. I don't know how we're going to finish this. Morning all. Marco, where are you from, Marco? It's going to be late evening in Malaysia. And it's morning for you. Which country are you from? Hello? Come on, go to the office and pick up the brochure. Not the brochure, the book made from the PVH Affirmations. Book is that. Okay, guys. So Marco, as I said, we still have lots and lots of healing requests. And again, we have beautiful chat that we have done during the 2015 before we were going out to do a lot of things. So those days we were not traveling much. A lot of chatting happened in Viber and Telegram. So we want to share that because there's lots and lots of good information, lots of things that we have covered totally, and some we have not covered. So a lot of questions will be answered. Hopefully I can start with that tomorrow. At the same time, I'm going to prepare for the sugar. So Saturday will be the last workshop, and Saturday will be the workshop on sugar, which is very important for many people. Sugar and high blood pressure. We'll think of high blood pressure later on, but sugar is something we want to cover. Everybody understands sugar very well. It's very important. Don't just go to the doctors and get what medication I need to do. Everybody wants to do that, but not understanding what is that you have. Why are you having this issue of sugar problem? Okay, good. And today I spoke to Madam Uma of Petalinjaya, Malaysia. She was saying, "Sir, are you really going to stop on Sunday?" I said, "Yes, madam, I got to go to work. I cannot be sitting down here. I got to go out like the whole day to prepare." Guys, you don't understand now. To prepare this is not that simple, you know. You can talk about sugar this, sugar there, you can talk. But when it comes down to do a PowerPoint presentation, kind of materials, and write down and think what is sugar, how, you know, then you get a lot of information required. And you take pictures and explain to people what is carbohydrate. People don't know what is carbohydrate. They all know sugar only. What is sugar? Is that a sugar they take? Oh, I'm not taking sugar, sir, but I'm taking something else. I'm taking durians. Oh, durians. Oh, super duper. Sugar. You may think, oh, it's a durian, nothing much. It's natural food. Oh, natural means fine, huh? Natural means fine, isn't it? That means fine, huh? But today you have a good understanding about all of these things. Okay, so I'm going to start in a short while. So then Madam Uma was saying, her friend was telling, so how was Siva is going to stop, huh? Then no more class lah. Like for the past almost 90 days, 100 over days now. Wow, he has been talking, huh? You don't know what to do, huh? Never mind lah. What we do, we go rewatch it all over again. Start from the first day itself. That's very nice. Go back and do the first one when we started our first ones, no? So it's good. Maybe when you do that again, you refresh whatever is being taught. Your knowledge becomes better. So in the meantime, you can all go and refresh whatever has been done, because everything after I finish today, I will go and put on YouTube, and tonight, either in the YouTube or tomorrow morning is in YouTube. Even today, yesterday night I had two, the Spanish one and also the one, so both I put together and separated them. I said question answer on Viber 2015 and question and answers for Spanish healing. So you can go down there and have a look. If you want to know more about how the mother-in-law wishes the son-in-law to have an erectile dysfunction to help him, that story is also there. It's a very good story. Everybody can have a good laugh. Somebody was laughing. So I think, wow, sir, I laughed the whole day. You said a very, very nice joke, you know. How nice. Somebody, the mother-in-law, is so kind enough to help the son-in-law, who is much older than him by 10 years, to heal his daughter's, marriage and things like that. Huh? Nice. Okay, guys. Again, good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everybody here. Yes, madam, more than 100 over days. Yes. So, in fact, that about 3 days back, it was 123 days. Workshop, online workshop, including bed yoga. Okay, including bed yoga. So, we've done a lot. Okay, so now, today, we've got a PVH Healing Food Series. We've got a food series now. So, the food, like the emotional series. We've got the I and the why and the if and the when, the you. So, that was the emotional series. In fact, we can write a book on that. I think Lily is trying to help us to find a book on that and do something like that. Okay? So, like that. 1 minute, I'm going to answer somebody's call now. I really hope many people have benefited from all these workshops. I just say thank you to everybody, especially to to Madam Srinidhi, who's doing all the PowerPoint and the Google form and sending them to me, and I'm putting together and putting another one. I must say thank you to her. Okay, good. So now, thank you very much. Today is the 26th of June 2020. Thank you very much for joining us. PVH Food Series on Carbohydrate. Okay, good, wonderful. Okay, let me start now. As usual, we start with our thing like that. We have to do this properly. Okay, this class is very important for all Indian people, especially all Indian people who are vegetarians, because you end up eating a lot of carbohydrate, not knowing what is carbohydrate all about. And also a lot of Asian people, okay, because most of the Asian diet is all about carbohydrate. Also European, everybody should understand about carbohydrate. Meat eaters, not too bad. You eat a lot of meat, so not too much carbohydrate, a lot of meat. But Asians, a lot of carbohydrate. Understand? So that we have to remove the concept, understand about carbohydrate. Okay, so today we hope to cover a little bit about all of that, so everybody can have an idea. Next time you take something on the hand and you realize, oh my God, this is carbohydrate. Do I need this amount of carbohydrate? Do I need this amount of carbohydrate? Then start choosing the food to eat. That's the most important thing. Okay? Very good. My name is Siva Vikraman, Palani, Siva P by Prana Healing. So, engineer by profession, talking about carbohydrate and food, not dietitian, huh? Come on, guys. You don't have to be a dietitian. You don't have to be a doctor. You don't have to be a psychiatrist to learn. You can be anybody. You can just start learning. That's all. And applying the teaching. The teaching out there. You know what's the best part? When you learn this, there's no exams. You're not going to get a qualification behind your name. So don't worry. Learn. Okay? Right. Mission to find a simple solution for the poor and emotional and the mental. For the poor, the emotional and the mental. Next, become a healer for 10 years, teaching and healing Prana healing. Next, traveling the world to teach and heal the poorest of the poorest. Traveling the world. So we have been to many parts of this world to teach. We want to travel some more. Hopefully in the next 10 years, I cover most of the places. In fact, I was just thinking today, I just want to go to India where a lot of people need help. And I want to be the 1 month, have workshop every day. Every day. One city, one day. Next city, next city, next city, next city, next city. And let's cover as many people as we can. After 1 month break, another state. Every day, one city. Doesn't matter. Let's teach them all the divine fire and start doing divine fire, because India is a very big country. A lot of people. On a weekday, we can get 200 people, 250 people on a weekday. On a weekend, can be as big as maybe about 600, 700, 800 people sometimes. The largest is almost 1,000 people in Hyderabad. So a lot of people can come. And all we need is to give everybody the healing wand. And give them. And the best part is, everybody wants a purple color wand. Okay? Now, let's have this misconception. White color one heals. Purple color one is when you attend my workshop. That's all. Both the ones heal. This one heals a little bit faster. That's all. Not super duper faster. Both are saying the same connection. Okay. Because you attend my class, you understand better. It works a little bit faster. That's all. Not super duper faster. Okay. Both are working. This is for cancer patients. This I have not decided yet. This pink color one, I don't have the pink color one, is for ladies. So they can heal and condition at the same time. They need more help. They have a lot of organs to heal compared to men. All the endocrine gland, the uterus, the ovaries, the cervical, the vagina opening, they have much more to heal compared to men. And more of the organs, they have got hormonal imbalances. So we want to teach them, blaze away and burn away all the next. So we want to give them pink color one. Okay? Right. So understand. Okay? Next, to receive and give more teaching to more difficult health, emotional and mental issues to all. We want to give this to everybody around the world. Remember, the poorest of the poorest. We want to reach the poorest of the poorest. And you have to help me. Don't come and ask me, sir, give me 21. I'm going to give everybody. Teach them. Become a teacher first. Understand. I know you're a volunteer. Don't give the members of the family who don't want to use it after that. Don't go and give an 80-year-old grandmother or 90-year-old grandmother. Oh, my grandmother needs. She's 90 years old. Maybe she doesn't even understand. She doesn't even read affirmation. So stop wasting our one. This is a mighty, powerful, wonderful tool. Don't waste it. You waste it is your bad karma. So to me, huh? You give it to somebody who doesn't want it, who doesn't use it, it's your bad karma. Remember this, huh? This is my warning to everybody. I'm telling you, huh? Don't give people who don't want to value it. That will be a bad karma. Okay? Right. I think we should stop saying good evening, sir. Take up a lot of space. No more good evening, please. Do's and don'ts. Number one, as usual, we have all of this thing. No different religion. We are not obliged to heal you. We want to teach you how to heal yourself. We talk about dark energy, soul, and all of these things. Huh? Remember, some healing is 2 minutes. Some will take more time. Today's class is a wonderful class for that. Some will take more time. Okay? Because of the food. You must change your food diet. Okay? Now, see, healing requires the change. Some healing may require the change of a diet. No VIP treatment. All healing teaching are free of charge. We accept gratitude. So all PVH teaching are free of charge. Okay? We accept gratitude. Remember that. And we thank everyone who has given gratitude so far to us until the lockdown. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your support. Hopefully, we use that to do more harm, more help. Okay? Next, please do not ask hand healing for people who are not believing in PVH or do not want to enter this workshop. Okay? Very important, huh? You have to seek medical attention where necessary. Now, so no touch, no medicine, prana therapy. That's PVH. No touch, no medicine, prana therapy. Anyone over 5 years old can learn and heal themselves and heal others, as well as distant healing. We have got many children who have learned and healed themselves. Okay? Right. Now, 3 things again. Number one, the human body heals itself. Prana is required for the human body for its well-being. Presence of prana adds to the well-beings of the physical and energy body. Okay? 3 things. Huh? Number one, the human body heals itself. Number 2, prana is required. Now, next, our vision is we envisage families are healthy and enjoy healthy life with the prana healing one. We believe all people are made in the image of God can heal themselves easily. Right? Our mission is as the birthright of human, prana body healing, the PVH can be made available to everyone regardless of race and religion. So we don't want anybody can come and learn PVH. Doesn't matter whether you're a poor, you have money, you have no money, whether you're a Christian, Hindu, Muslim, we don't differentiate. You may differentiate. That's your problem, not our problem. Okay? No race. Anybody can come. The poorest of the poorest can come and join us. Okay? Healing one is for all. Every home is a healing one. Every woman needs a healing one. That's our intent. Every woman needs a healing one. Okay? Right. Next. Every person must be pain-free. Every animal needs to be pain-free. Every plant needs to be pain-free. That's it. Number one, every person, every animal, every plant. Okay? Right. What type of pain? Physical pain, emotional pain, mental pain. Next, physical pain common to all. Headache, tooth pain, like what we all have. Huh? Very simple, very simple. It's normally very easy to heal. Right. Similarly, all type of pain. So, normally for this kind of pain, we all take all kind of painkillers. Acid, anti-acid for gastric pain, all. So, many types of painkillers, they will work. Yes, they work. But do they cure you? Or you got to keep on taking the medication until the pain goes away. Okay, right. Non-physical pain, excess sugar. This is a very good question today. High fat and cholesterol, organs not working well, thyroid, heart, kidney, etc. Okay. Emotional pain, stress, frustration, depression, anxiety, etc. Women are mostly affected by emotional pain. Next, anxiety, firm, or Are these cures for emotional pain? Many people take such medicine every day. Some take many money. Some take for many years. Some take for many years. Okay, right. Mental pain, lunatic, astral rape, bipolar, schizophrenia. You got anybody whom you know suffering? Please make them read affirmation. Page 1, page 2, page 7. They can't read. Show them when they're sleeping, and then sit for the calendar. Sit the calendar blessing, and then later on contact us, and we will see what we can do for them. Okay. Start with the simple thing first, because they may not be able to see us so fast. Okay. Sit down, or call us now, and then we will tell you today. Sit down, think of the person, and we will do. Okay? Right. Now, same thing. Is there a real cure for this? Mental hospital, the only cure. See? Right. Next, PVH want to reduce this because they help you find will want to help you find the root cause of the problem that you're having, taking so much of pills. Next, PVH wants to also reduce all of this thing. Reduce all of this thing. Okay? Right. Next, PVH do not want you to become like this. That's all. That's our intention. Okay? Right. So what stops the body from healing? Number 1, cause, psychic attack, wrong diet. Today is the best class for wrong diet. Sugar, number 1, sugar. Acid, spicy, salty, sour, bitter, too much of preservative, etc. Okay, next, bad habit, smoking, alcohol, tobacco chewing, etc. Next, wrong emotion coming from inside of you and coming from somewhere outside of you. Okay, failure of the immune system. Next, auto-suggestion, bacteria, virus, and yeast. And finally, karmic condition. Remember, I said I want to have just one class of all of these things so people can understand in short term what PVH does to help everybody. Okay, right. Next, remember, the body wants to heal itself. Is help really in your hand. Today's class will confirm that. Is the help really in your hands? Today's class will confirm that. Okay? Right. Next, it has to be in your hands. The healing has to be in your hands. It has to. Otherwise, you end up putting yourself in so much of trouble, and sometimes the whole trouble is it'll cost you too much of money. Not everybody has so much of money to go for medical treatment, my friends. It's getting expensive. I go to Indonesia, I go to India, I can understand the pain of everybody. It's getting more and more expensive. It's no more like those days, 30, 40 years ago, it was government owned, they were all working very hard, they were giving free treatment. Today there are government hospitals, but not in all countries. Some countries, medical is free, but not all countries. Some are going to pay so much, you're going to have a medical card, otherwise they won't let you in, you got a credit card, they won't let you in. Okay? Right. Next is simple, just follow PVH simple guidelines. Okay? Right. You and your family can become healthier and stay healthy. Today's class is beautiful. I think all families should watch together. All families should watch together. And also, all families, mothers and husbands should stay together and stay healthy. Learn today simple class about carbohydrate. Good. Now, our body needs food to sustain our body. Our body needs the food. It needs the food. Okay? Why? Number 1, carbohydrate, protein, fat, vitamins, minerals, and fiber. We need this as a basic food for survival. We need it for survival. For bodybuilding, new muscle, to move. First of all, to keep the body warm at 36.8 degrees C. To keep it warm, you need energy, you need carbohydrate. You probably to move, you need fat. To change is a storehouse. To keep and make them more, to make more carbohydrate from here. Next, to keep all the vitamins and minerals as a store place. Next, vitamins for enzymes, mineral for making sure all the system works. The blood needs iron. You need a lot of mineral, potassium and sodium for the nervous system. So you need all of these things. Where do you get them? From the food that we eat. From the food. Are we eating too little? Are we eating too much? Or are we eating the same food, not knowing that we need some other thing? So we need to understand all of these things, my friends. Okay? Right. Next, food. Our body do not need. Number 1, it doesn't need sour food, acidic food, salty food, bitter food, spicy food, and fermented food. We don't need this kind of food. Okay, guys? Next, part 1, carbohydrate. We're starting very fast today. Yes, we're starting very fast. So I want to know the basics of this, and then I can have a better discussion about diabetes. Because the cause of diabetes is because of carbohydrate. If you do not understand carbohydrate, then you will not be able to understand diabetes, why it caused, why it happened, and how to prevent it. Also, how to come out of this issue, or how to prevent it for children today. How do I prevent this from happening to my children? I'm having it, my father had it, or my children should not have it. What do I do? Is it a hereditary thing, or is something wrong? Yes, it may be hereditary, but you can probe, you can find a way to prevent it with a diet. Okay, part 1, carbohydrate. Number 1, all life on Mother Earth lives on plants. Yes or no? Yes. Every life starts from the plant, the insects. Even the meat you eat, the goat, the cow, the chicken, all comes from the plant. Of course, you say, today I'm feeding the plant, I'm feeding the chicken with the food I buy from the big factories. I buy from them. Pellets. Where the pellets came from? From oats, from husk, come from plant-based things. From wheat, from corn. It's all coming from the plant. That's the whole thing. Imagine, plants come from where? Mother Earth. Even a small ant, even the bacteria, everything needs food from the plant system. You need food from the plant system. You eat a fish, but deep down inside, the fish, the smallest of the fish, is eating a plankton. And something eats that, and something eats that, and something eats that, something eats that. And that's how it works. So everything coming from Mother Earth. All life on Mother Earth lives on plants. All. Everything. You may not see that. You may not understand. Okay? Look at Mother Earth. Next, look at this. Finally, every green. You go to the desert, can anything survive in the desert? There's nothing there, no greens there, no plants, nothing survives. Only the cactus survives. And you know the cactus? The camel eats the cactus. There are cactus worms. But cactus worm, they survive. How do they survive with the cactus worm? Survive. Something have to eat something else. The pupa grows and the worms become a beetle and flies away. So we need the plant, even the butterfly. The the caterpillar, it eats all the leaves. And then it becomes a pupa and it flies into a beautiful butterfly. All the silk thing, all the silk saris that you wear, all the silk clothing you wear is coming from a silkworm. It eats the mulberry leaves. From the mulberry leaves, it becomes a silkworm, and you take the cocoon and you make it into your silk sari or silk dress. It's all coming from plants. So the plants are the givers of life on Mother Earth. No plants, desert. No rain, no plant. Now, the plant depends on the rain and the fertility of the soil. No river, all dry. No rain, no river. You see how wonderful all this works. Can you imagine, my friends? So look, this class is not just about carbohydrate. It's about food, how the food chain starts and end up to our body and how the body nourishes. Everything is coming from the grass. You see the grass you eat, the milk you eat. Where's the milk coming from? From the grass, the cow. The cow is eating the grass, and from the grass, it comes. So we see a grass, we say, hey, thank you, grass. You are my milk. For people who are vegetarian, non-vegetarian, you are my meat. The goat eats the grass. The cow eats the grass. The camel eats the grass. Everything. The grass. They are givers of life on Mother Earth. Look. Next. Look at that. Make your children love Mother Earth. Make them plant trees. You're sitting down and meditating for hours and hours. I tell people, why you waste time? Go and plant 2 trees every day. In 10 years, how many trees you have? Don't have to go and find a tree. Get some seeds, put it and close it. The seed will grow. Buy a papaya fruit. How many seeds you have? 200 seeds. Every day put 2 seeds. In 10 days you got 20, 2 times 10 is 20 papaya trees will grow. Don't worry about it. Put a seed and put a small hole and let it grow. Find some place where it cannot grow. And the best part is even the insects will not eat the papaya leaves. It's so bitter. They don't get eaten by insects. Even the goat will not go near. So they will grow. Easy to grow. You put a mango tree, there's a chance of something eating the mango leaf. But not a papaya tree. Just grow them. If they don't give fruit, they give you oxygen. Plant something just plant something. Plant a seed. Let it grow. Look. Teach children. Take your children out and say, let's go and plant a tree now. Don't plant in the house. Plant outside the house somewhere. Go out and make it a point to plant a tree and teach them. Then their life will be so useful in future generations to come. I feel that every person must have their own tree. You have to plant your own tree, and it's my tree. And that tree is giving me oxygen. So can you imagine there are how many billion people on Mother Earth? 7 billion people? And imagine if each of you got one tree, how many billion trees will be there? Of course, leave that other trees are already there. Just additional 7 billion trees for each and every one of you. Leave whatever is there. Don't touch them. You plant and you water it and let it grow. And say, that's my tree. That's my son's tree. That's my father's tree. That's my mother's tree. That's my nephew's tree. And plant them and say, and you take care of them, you'll be so proud. The tree will actually communicate with you. Right. Next. See how mothers will be happy if everything was green and nice. Like this. We lost how much of forest we lost. The Amazon flame, the Amazon fire, and also in Australia fire, and also in India fire, in Florida fire. How much we lose. How much the fire burns everything away. Nice. You see, this is what we all are doing now. But no one is planting anything. Save the trees. Let's plant more trees, my friend. Good. Look, this is how we don't want Mother Earth to become like this. We want her to be like this. So when there's a lot of negative energy, can you imagine some part of Amazon will be probably like this. All the fire burning there and no much trees there. Okay. Now is Mother Earth happy with man? Is Mother Earth happy with man? That's the biggest question. Plants sustain all living things. Plants sustain all living things. Butterfly, insect, everything, birds, everything. You see a big tree, you'll see how much aquaculture, some of the trees are small trees on top of them. Then you got birds coming, making nests, there are insects, there are ants, fighting each other, ants are surviving. One huge tree is a big life giver. Look at all of these things. You just look like this. You know how many insects are there, how many butterflies are having larvae, and they grow, they support so much of life. Insects, birds, caterpillars, ants, so much. You know, when I was going in Uruguay, this girl took me for a walk, and I saw some ants carrying leaves and going, and she didn't know what was it all about. So I said, hey, look at these leaves. You only find that in South America. I don't think I find these ants in Malaysia or in Asia. Only South America. They cut leaf and they take them and go. They're walking them. They take this leaf into the hive, into the nest under the ground, and they feed the fungus. And they feed the fungus, and the milk from the fungus is what they eat. They don't eat these leaves. They take it inside, and it's all dark. They have a farm of all this fungus, and they feed them this leaf. The fungus grow on these leaves, and then from the leaves, from the fungus, they get this milk, and they take the milk and feed the whole colony. Can you imagine? Can you imagine how life is done? Who teaches them? Who teaches ant to have a culture like having cows and milking the cows? But you have to feed the cow. Like man, I've got so many cows. You got to feed the cow. They go and cut the grass. They feed the cows, and then they take the milk and they sell. Exactly like that, these ants were doing on their own. And she was so shocked. Siva, I never knew that. She's from South America. Okay, see how. And look how they are. How beautiful they are. How much of life is at the bottom here. Living on the leaves and the shade and the water and the moisture is so cold. So nice. Man plant trees for supporting mankind. Men plant them. It's all forest, jungle, naturally. So now they plant them. What do they plant? Mangoes, apple trees. They plant to feed millions of people. Excess mango becomes mango pachadi, mango jam, mango juice. So many things they make with mangoes. And apple. Apple pie, apple jam, apple cider vinegar, all the excess, all planted by man in big plantations. Big, huge. You can find apples all over India, coming from some northern part of India. And you got grape season, there are grapes all over India. From Bengal to South India, and grapes come from Nasik, Maharashtra, not in Bengal, but it travels all over the place. So how can you imagine how big farms they must be to send grapes all over India? I used to ask India, hey, I don't see any grape tree. Where these grapes are coming? South India got grapes, North India got grapes, Bengal got grapes. Where? They said in Nasik. I mean, how big the farm must be, plantation must be to send grapes all over India. And the mango season, there's mango all over the place. Everywhere. Every state, every city got so much of mangoes. Everywhere. Hey, Indians, is it mango season now? I thought May, June or mango season. Next, look at this. What is this? You see how high the tree is. Look at this man. He can't climb up. You know why? These things are so tight and so rough, they cannot climb the trees. They're full of thorns. The plant protects itself by having thorns. You know what is this? Palm oil. There's a baby tree. It's about 25 years. They grow tall and tall. And the best part is they green the land. Of course, they cut the land and finish up all the real jungle. But then they do a lot of greenery. They green the plant also. Look at this, my friend. Look at all the palm oil. See how much of palm oil is there. And this tree can grow for 25 to 30 years. Not just one day. Not season. It's not season. It just keep on growing and growing and growing. So much tall, he cannot reach. And then it's time, the tree is too old. They can harvest. They cut it down and they replant it again with new plants. Okay? Palm oil. End of the day, they get oil. That's you get oil, you palm oil. That means whatever fruit is there, from 22 to 25% is the oil from this fruit. One bunch of fruit, you get 25% oil, 23%, 21%, 22%, depending on the place, the area, the rain and things like that. Some get very good yield, you get 23% oil. Okay? Right. Next, pineapple plantation. Now they plant lots and lots of old pineapple plantation. I went to Honduras. Wow, it's a land of pineapples. All going to Europe and going to America. South Americans have got lots and lots of plantation just to supply the 260 million people in USA and Europe. Bananas, wow, a lot. Very interesting to see. Lots and lots of plantation in South America because USA, 260 million people, hungry people eat fruits. fruit. They all buy it. Lots and lots of plantation, Not easy. And banana, people plant them. They used to be wild, but they plant them to a big level. Same thing also in Honduras, also in Ecuador, also in South America. They plant this thing to send to America. Lord, look how big this plant tree is. See how huge. Huge, so much. Wow. Seriously, this must be hybrids. I've never seen this long of banana trees, and almost the same size. Usually they become big and then become small. Look at this guy, almost the same size, slightly smaller, but not so small. In my home, I have a banana tree always. Of course, it becomes small. Big one there and small one. But this one almost same size. So it must be really a hybrid type, all for exports, I think. Can you imagine? Can you imagine one tree can have such a big thing? And the best part is, this guy has got not a single seed. He has got no seed at all. He's a giver. He gives. Nothing expect, nothing in return. Seed means the seed will grow, but he doesn't have a seed. It grows from the mother plant by the side of them. Okay? Right. Now, why your body needs carbohydrate? Number one is for form of energy transformer. You need the carbohydrate for energy. Even I'm going to put this glass, I'm putting it. I need energy for my muscle to work. If I do this 10 times, a lot of energy is going, more and more energy. So I need my body must go now and look for the sugar in my blood. The sugar in the blood will come now and tell my muscles I need energy. So they will come and they will do. Understand, sir? So they will do this energy. So now I need to think. The sugar must be. Sometimes the sugar is not enough. Hey, I don't have enough. This guy is doing so much of exercise. Now what? Then it makes you feel hungry to eat. But you have no time to eat. And then it goes get the fat from the body and from the liver, whatever stored carbohydrate in the form of glycogen, and they will convert it back into glucose and bring it back to the body. That's why some bodies can do that very fast, some cannot do. That's why you have the stamina. Some people do not have the stamina to run 10 miles also. Some people can run. The body can convert it back immediately and throw away all. Sometimes you can feel healthy all the while. Some people cannot. They get tired. The heart cannot work very fast. Now, the blood cannot flow, or the body cannot convert whatever glycogen, or there's not enough sugar, not enough glucose in the blood to do the job. So it's very important to understand. It's a form of energy transformer. Next, energy for each and every cell. Each and every cell needs this energy. Each and every cell, just to work, to do its work. The brain cells, the nervous system cells, everything. And who carries that? The blood. The blood carries this glucose or the energy thing. We call it. I'm calling carbohydrate. Yeah. To each and every cell. Each and every cell needs it. The fat cells, the skin cells, the stomach cells, everything. If it doesn't go there, the cell will die. If the food doesn't reach, if the carbohydrate does not reach the cell, they will die. They have no food, they die. So every cell, the bigger you are, the more cells you have, the more carbohydrate you need. The more carbohydrate. Okay? Right. Next, to create energy to keep the body warm. To keep it warm. When it's cold, you giggle, you do so all these things, the body must burn. Part of burning of carbohydrate or the glucose is releasing of heat and carbon dioxide. Okay, you get one molecule of glucose, you add oxygen from the breathing air that goes to the blood, goes inside, and the cells can able to transform this energy, make a combustion, it combusts together. What it gives off is water, H2O, and heat and carbon dioxide. And the water and the carbon dioxide enters through the blood, and also the heat goes to the blood and goes to other part of the body to heat it itself. So now the carbon dioxide is thrown away from our lungs through our respiration, and also the water comes out. If I blow from here now, I can feel water. Sometimes people get a spectacle and they clean. It's the water vapor that comes out from our lungs from the burning of the glucose. Metabolic glucose gives us moisture, gives us carbon dioxide and heat. And that heat is of burning, and also by doing work. The muscles have got this work. Every cell has got its own work to do. Okay? I hope you understand very well now. Next, for daily physical function. For your daily physical function. Okay? Next, energy for each cell for building and for cell growth. You need energy for the cell to go, to build itself up, build muscles, build more cells, everything. The blood cells die 100 days. So I must build up the muscle cells, the red blood cells. I got to build up. I need energy. Cells for the growth. Okay? Now, what are carbohydrates? Very good question. Number one, food created by plants in many forms. We cannot create our own food. That's the worst part. We are all parasites, depending on somebody. We don't make anything. We don't make our own food. Plants are the only one that make their own food. Plants. Nothing else. Even bacteria, no. Virus, no. Animals, no. Fungus, no. Mushrooms, no. Only the plant. Because they have the green, they have the chlorophyll. They can make their own food. Create food created by the plants in many forms. Number one, leaves. From the leaves, from the stem, from the roots, from the fruits, from the seeds. Now imagine the plants are giving food in all these ways. They're eating the leaves. Yes or no? Spinach, bayam, palak. In India, you eat palak, the leaf. You eat the stem. Then eat the roots. Like what? Onions, garlic, carrots, white radish or daikon, potatoes, sweet potatoes, all under the ground. You have the roots. You call it, of course, you call it bulb and whatever you want. But it's under the ground. It's all the root system. Next, the fruits. The mango, the apple, the pear, the butterfly, the pomegranate, the dragon fruit, the coconut. So many fruits. Unimaginable. Different with each country. Every country has got different food which you don't find. You go to Europe, you find oranges. You come to Malaysia, you find durians. You don't find oranges. You fall on a head, you die. You break your head, you might die also. Like that, huh? Seeds. All kinds of seeds. Pumpkin seeds. Guava seeds. Of course, the more famous one. Almond, hazelnut, walnut, pecan. Expensive sweet. What do you call it? Expensive one. Very expensive one. Macadamia. You don't find in my country. You find in Mexico and many parts of it. Macadamia. So much of seeds. And you can go on and on and on. Even the watermelon, there's seeds inside. And inside the seed, you've got lots of good things inside. And today you can buy seeds, they open up and eat inside. So the plants are giving every form in the form of carbohydrate. Of course, you can say there's protein and all. But usually, most of it are all carbohydrate. You know that? More carbohydrate. And imagining. Even yesterday I saw dal. Dal got 2.5 times more carbohydrate than protein. And Indian people say, I'm eating dal for my protein. I'm a vegetarian. I must have dal for protein. End of the day, they eat 2 times more carbohydrate than the protein itself. Seriously. We'll share it today. People think, I'm eating protein. I must have dal. They eat dal 3 times a day. That's why they all end up with uric acid and all. Excess carbohydrate can become uric acid. Okay? Right. Next, forms of carbohydrate, complex and simple. 2 types of carbohydrate. Complex carbohydrate and simple carbohydrates. Okay? We'll come to that and understand better. Okay? Now, difference of these two. Number 1 is chemical structure. How the chemical structure is. Okay? Number 2, how quickly it can be digested and absorbed into our digestive system. That's all. How you say complex and how you say simple. Number 1, chemical structure. How quickly it can be digested and absorbed into our digestive system. That's it. 2 times. Complex and simple. Complex carbohydrate, they have more than 3 sugar molecules. The carbohydrate, it comes like a molecules, like a 1, 2, 3, 4, like a chain. Like a chain. You know the chain that we have? All small ones. The earring is only one. But this ring has got many. You got big one, small one, change it, whatever. Like that, the long one, the long chain, more than 3 sugar molecules is what we call complex carbohydrate. Okay? Next, polysaccharides. Chain of sugar molecules. All add together. Many. Okay? Right. Next. So that starch. Starch. It's not easily digestible. That's why you must put in the mouth, chew it, hit the amylase, put in the stomach, wait for a while, wait for 2 hours or 3 hours, whatever it is, and then slowly throw into a duodenum, throw in the small intestine, throw in the large intestine. After maybe about 8-9 hours, out you go. It's the whole process of starch. Very fast. Okay. Next comes glycogen. It's already inside the stomach, inside your body. Okay. Next, cellulose. Human cannot digest cellulose. That's why animal can eat so much and they can digest them. Cellulose. Okay? Right. Now, this is the structure of a polysaccharide, a glucagon that's in our body, or we call it starch. This is one. Each one of these is a glucose molecule. One glucose, two glucose, three glucose, all stuck together. They cannot break. Our body's enzymes break them down. That's the word. Our body's enzymes break them down. The first enzyme is called amylase in our mouth. That's why some food must be cooked and eaten. Cannot eat them raw. Rice cannot eat them raw. It was so difficult to do. You got to cook them. Even wheat, you cannot eat them raw. You got to cook them. So these are the things that happen. Okay, like that. This is what your glucagon is, like a starch molecule. Right. Next, the starch molecule. How much? And each one of these is glucose. This is a glucose molecule called a polysaccharide. This whole thing of poly means many. 1, 2, 3, 4, they go big, long one. It's called the complex carbohydrate. Very complex. Okay? And each one of the red color one is what we call as a glucose molecule. Now, this glucose molecule is the one that is going through digestion into the small intestine and into your blood system and goes all over the body. That's it. It cannot absorb it. How nice if you got very high blood sugar, and you feel like eating. How nice to eat this and they just taste it and all come out. It doesn't become glucose. No. If that can happen, we won't have anybody in the world with diabetes. The body knows, okay, too much sugar, we are not digesting carbohydrate. We're going to throw it out in the shit. Never happens. That's why your sugar is going higher and higher. You never give chance. You want to keep on eating. You don't tell yourself, hey, I've got too much sugar. I'm going to stop eating rice today. No, I must eat my rice. I don't care. I'm looking for medicine. I'm eating rice. Then how can the sugar come down? It can never come down. It never. No matter what you do, the sugar is not going to come down. Okay, my friends, understand? So this theory, this is the, can you imagine how many glucose molecules are here? How many are there? Huh? It's not easy. Starch is not easy. Starch is very strong. Very strong. Look. How many? Each one of these is glucose. I hope you guys understand exactly what I'm telling you. The bonding all hold together. Now, I got to break this bond. Now, to break this bond, I need to cook the food, put it out, chew it, get my amylase, and break it up. And then come inside and further break it down with the enzyme from my pancreas, pancreatic amylase, and then enter my small intestine, millions and millions of willies, the small thing that absorbs that. This the only fella can go into and go in the blood. These guys cannot go inside, cannot go inside. They cannot go inside at all. They cannot go inside at all. Okay, so you need to break it down to smaller glucose molecule. Will come in more understanding the simple complex later on. Right. Now, carbohydrate rice. Famous food for South Indians and many parts of Malaysia, Asia, Southeast Asia, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia. Crazy rice eaters. Crazy. Lots of. But nobody can beat the South Indians. Nobody can beat this much of rice. 3 portions. 1 portion, sambar. Next portion, rasam. Next portion, tairu. Or vata kolambu. Or kolambu. 4 or 3, Hey, Tamil Nadu. 4 times or 3 times? I remember 3 times. Maybe 4 times, I don't know. Hey, Tamil Nadu. 3 times or 4 times? Rice, or sambar, rasam, or tairu, or vata kolambu. Or kolambu also. 1 more time, 4. What happened? Tamil Nadu? No one replying? Hey, translator, tell me. I don't know. I don't eat this leaf anymore. Long time ago. Malaysians are not so bad. Malaysian leaf is not so bad. Less rice. More vegetables. South India, no vegetables. Rice. Who is this? Did someone say anything? You missed it as the first round, sir. So you got what? Gaju also, Dukla, Rice dal. 4. Someone says 4 times. See, 4 times. Your actions are to die for. Your actions are to die for. Hey, what is this? Listen if 5 times. Hey, what is this? 5 times all. 4 times. 2 sambar, 2 rasam, 2 more. Hey, what is this? Payasam, vadai. Hey. Cannot lah. Look at these Indian people. That's why I say, hey, what happened? Only 800 people. Where are all the Tamil fellas all? Hey, come on, call all the people to join us. Indian must join to see this. South Indian must, even Malaysian Indian must see this. Carbohydrate is crazy, my friend. You don't understand what is carbohydrate all about. It's a good class and every Asian should understand this class. You go doctor, they say, don't eat rice, that's all. Don't eat rice. But eat koi tiao, no problem. Mihun, no problem. Rice, don't eat. Then you can eat pony rice. Basmati pony rice. No sugar. Very good. High fiber. All making more money, that's all. From your own body. All kind of story lah. Eat brown rice. And with payasam. The one marriage lah. During marriage payasam, not everybody go payasam is name. Only weddings houses, birthday houses. Dal and ghee on the first rice. 4 times, sir. Indian food has thali meal also, sir. 4 times. Everybody eat 4 times. Who is it? Only 2 times Andhra Pradesh. Hey, are you sure? 2 times only. I'm very funny. Hey, I'm not funny, Eat the whole hand become full of rice. When a small boy, we eat as a family, we will eat such a way, we will compete and say this is all clean. Only this part will touch the rice. But India, you cannot eat like this. You're going to press, put the whole hand and then eat like this. Eat like this, not eat like this. Eat like this. Don't get angry with me, I'm just changing you guys. Don't get angry with me. I don't need I'm going to put rice inside. You have time to even chew the food before I enter it. You may swallow the food with sambar and rice. Who is this? Wow, my house, 3 hours, 5 kg lasts more than 1 month. Mishra, my house, no rice at all. Finish. No rice, my house. Beautiful teachings, I haven't finished yet. I just started rice yet. I still got long more to go. Beautiful teaching. I have not even started. I just have rice only. Carbohydrate from rice. Number 1. Let's see. Look. Can we have wholemeal rice? Have wholemeal rice? I think we should plant wholemeal rice. Put the whole thing and grind and sell people with the what do you call it? With the husk. Wheat you can do that. Wheat you grind the whole thing. Whole wheal flour. But rice you should start doing it. You should try and see. Put the whole thing and grind it and see what is it like. Whole wheal rice. Whole meal rice. Whole meal wheat because whole meal rice. See. Look at this. Look. Nice, See inside. Full of carbohydrate. Very little fiber. Very little protein. You come now. You see. Carbs. 60% carbs. Carbs and rice for 100 grams of diet. Calories. Protein. Little bit. But fat 0. Sugar 0. But this sugar is this. Sugar meaning something can taste in the mouth. Let's say I take corn. I take the corn, okay? I take the corn, I steam it. And I eat. Is it sweet? Yes, it's sweet. That is sugar. Sugar in the form of fructose. I can feel the sugar. But I also have the carbohydrate. Carbohydrate you cannot feel. The rice, you can put something to eat, you cannot eat at all. It's not even sweet, neither is sour, neither is acidic. It just got flat taste. You must put something to it to eat. But the corn, you can eat by itself. The wheat, the same thing. There's no sugar, but the sugar is hidden in the form of carbohydrate. That's it. Corn has carbohydrate, has sugar. That's why you can eat the corn, but not the rice, nor the wheat. Understand? Potato you can't eat. Sweet potato you can eat. There's sugar. Potato you just boil it, you can't eat. You must put something to it. But a sweet potato, once you cook it, you steam it, you can peel the skin and eat. You get the sugar there. You understand, my friends? You understand what I'm trying to say? So carbohydrate, zero sugar. But don't get, it's no sugar, zero sugar. Low glycemic index. Oh, very good. I call it basmati rice. I call it ponni rice. I call it brown rice, purple rice. Put the name you like. This is the sugar. Once it enters the mouth, it becomes glucose. Enter the mouth, becomes glucose. Next, look. Brown rice and white powder. They have powdered a pre-germinated brown rice. Hey, listen to me. I got this from the internet. Okay? There can be mistakes. They can be, I cannot verify this. So I just take one to show people. But they cannot be so bad. They cannot be so bad apart. So I'm coming now. Carbohydrate. Okay? For brown rice, 70%, 75. 3% only just now. I must say brown rice is very good. Brown rice is very good. It's a difference. There's not much difference, my friend. So don't get cheated. I tell people, don't come and tell me brown rice, black rice, and put the rice in front. Or put the rice in the back. Say, brown rice, very good. It's marketing. People are marketing to sell something to each and every one of you. Ponni rice, parboiled rice. You go to India, pacharsia, pulgarsia, Malaysia. They, same arsila. Just one is boiled and sold to you, one is unboiled. That's all. And you get excited. Oh, I want pulgal arsi. Don't want pachasi. Pachasi is good, not bad. I am diabetic. Hey, it's still the same rice. It's the same thing. Look. See the difference. Okay? But fiber, 2.7%. 0. That's a little bit. That's all. 2.7 grams for 100 grams only. What la? Gram. So, it's a high fiber. What high fiber? 2.7 only. Look. Fat, 2%. Protein is very small. Water, let's go more water in white flour. So remember guys, don't get cheated by all of these names. If you're diabetic, you must say, I am stopping all of this high calorie food. Every time Malaysian TV, they put basmati rice, very good, You go down there, you're going to pay 30% more. Is it going to help you? You pay 30% more. You could have bought more vegetables for the same price. And that is low calorie food. Start, my friend. I hope this class will change everybody's mind about brown rice, purple rice, black rice, basmati rice, Malaysia rice, North Indian rice, South Indian rice, jungle rice, wild rice, up the sky rice, under the sea rice. I'm the only one shouting about this. Something wrong with me. Something wrong with me. Shouting. Shouting. Anyone listening. I am shouting. Anyone listening. Shouting for 95, 100 over days. Shouting. Anyone listening. What is this? Okay. Madam, I have been eating wholemeal bread for more than 15 years. Hey, I'll come to that lah. Wait lah. Don't get excited. Wholemeal bread, whole this. Don't get excited. Okay, right? So this what please listen to me. So don't go wrong. Brown rice versus I say. Look. Not much of difference the carbohydrate, my friend. Not much difference the carbohydrate. Okay, just little bit, 1-2 grams only. So don't get excited. I want brown rice. I want what rice? What rice they call it? I want pulagal arsi. Much better, but same portion, or maybe extra portion. What is lah? Brown rice, white rice. The longer, the better. This long rice is got very good. Long rice. Excited. Look, fat and short. Long and tall. Look. See? This might have a bit more fiber, that's all. But still a lot of carbohydrate, my friends. Do you need this carbohydrate? Do you need that carbohydrate? Do you need the starch? Do you need the glucose, the stuff that's going to be broken up by your mouth and take it out? Do you need to eat so much of rice? Do you need? Ask yourself first. Ask yourself. Do I need this amount of rice to eat? Why can I enjoy the food without the rice? Sora podu, arishiya kottu, sora podu, sambara kuttu. Put the sambar and eat lah. Don't want the rice. Eat the sambar. Eat the curry only. That's all. Tell the fellow put less salt and you can eat the curry by yourself. Eat the chicken curry, the fish curry, just the fish and the curry only. No rice. Start doing that. Then your body will be healthier. You know, when I go to the shop, I'm the only one eating food without rice. Not a single rice. Let it come. So ridiculous. Yeah, madam. Why? What work do I do to eat so much of rice? Okay. And you go away. I'm the only one to go to the shop and take the rice without any rice. I said, give me an empty plate. Now they go, they give me an empty plate only. I just take all the vegetables and I sit down and eat. Finish. That's all. You must come to that habit, my friend. Don't do 7 days. Maybe you can say, okay, depend on the kind of work you do. That's the most important thing. Depend the kind of calories you eat, the kind of food you eat, depends on the kind of energy you need and depends the kind of work that you're doing. That's the most important thing. That's all. Okay? Right. Look at this. You know what is this? This is the Indian celebration for Ganapati. Full rice flour. Full rice flour. Thick. Zero fiber. Zero whole wheat rice. Zero. Just white rice. Okay? Inside, sugar, coconut, and also they put dal. See, what do you put inside? Sugar, dal, and coconut. That's fine. Coconut is fine. And lot of rice. Maybe you can say 80% or 90% is carbohydrate. Idli. Rice. See how white is it? When my mother used to make idli as a small boy, it was never white. Today, the South Indian idli is all super duper white. It's like as though just fermented rice with very little legumes. Very little maybe. Samosa. Dosa. Dosa. Idli. Put cheese. Cheese idli. Dahi, padi, chaat. Something like that. Look at this guy. Inside this guy, dosa with masala dosa. What is the masala dosa? What is that dosa? Potato. Mashed potato. Or whatever they do. It's called, I call it potato dosa. Not masala dosa. There's no masala there. Masala tea, okay, called masala. But all of these things are just simply but potato dosa. You take potato, you put it aside and cover and give it now. That's all. Finish. I think a lot of South Indians are going to be very angry with me. Sarojin TV, eat rice in moderate level is okay. Is it healthy when we eat rice in small portion and do exercise? Eat according to our body requirement. No shouting, sir. Sarojini, please leave my class. If you want to talk, please leave my class. I'm not interested in your comment. I'm shouting here to tell people. You're telling me no shouting. You people are full of shit. I'm telling you, I'm so sick. I'm telling you. You know how many phone calls I get about this, that. First they say, stop eating food. Stop eating. No, sir. How to stop, sir? Cannot stop, sir. Cannot do this, sir. You want to eat rice and exercise. Why don't you stop eating rice and exercise? Much more healthier. You want to eat and exercise. You want to burn the calorie. What kind of nonsense is this? You eat all the food and you want to burn the calories. You go and eat one potato, you eat, and go on the treadmill and you see how many kilometers you run to burn the calorie. Then you understand. Once I went to a treadmill long time back, they put one potato, I was cycling, it never came down, the machine never came down. I said, oh my God, just one potato. That was the reading. And I was cycling, for 20 minutes, the thing did not come up. It came up to only about 40%. Still got 60% of one potato, the calorie you burn. That's the kind of carbohydrate you have in all of these things, my friend. Stop playing the fool. And stop making stupid comments, please. I'm not interested. Thank you. Now look at all of these things. It's just rice. Rice, 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 rice. Finish. Appam, puttu, string hobbers. You know what is this? Chinese people, you know what is this? You know what is Chinese people? Any Chinese here? You know what is this? Chinese people? Indian mihun. That's it. You put the rice, you do this one, you make like a thing, and you put steam it and you eat it. The Chinese do the same thing, they dry it. After drying, they put it back and sell it to you. So whenever you want, you take something, you soak in the water and you cook it. That's all. Indians don't have to do that. Chinese, they keep it there, they will keep it in the thing, they will dry it in the sun those days. Today, of course, you got big factories who dry it in heaters and things like that, and you pack it, they call it mihun. Rice noodles. Here, they do it every day and they eat the rice. They want to eat the rice a different way. That's all. That's it. So it's still rice. Puttu, rice. Appam, rice. Fermented samo. Nice. Look at this. Indians have not been introduced to this yet. If they were introduced that, I don't know what will happen. I've been to India, I've never seen it. It's called sticky rice. This amount of sticky rice is equivalent to this amount of rice. That's the kind of carbohydrate. And they put mango in it in Thailand. They put mango in it together. In Malaysia, they put durian in it. This rice is not available in India. Lucky for you guys. Lucky for you guys. Called sticky rice. Pulut. Pulut. Lo mei kai. The Chinese people eat lo mei kai. Super one lo mei kai, the kind of carbohydrate it has, probably going to eat this much of rice. Same thing. So be careful. Be careful, my friend. Be careful, Next. Carbohydrate from wheat. All of it. Now, you take the whole thing and you grind it, you get whole wheat. Whole wheat. Whole meal flour. Whole wheat flour. That's why you got a lot of fiber. The carbohydrate is still there, but just that maybe 20% of them are all the fibers that's coming from the skin and something outside. That's why North India, when I go to North India, the chapatis are very easy digestible compared to South India and Malaysia. Malaysia, the chapatis they make in the shop are not whole meal. They're like white. So please be careful. That white flour has got gluten, especially when you eat paratha and eating naan, you can pull like a glue. You can take a small piece and you pull. It's like an elasticity. There's some type of elasticity in there. Some type of elasticity in there. Just some type of elasticity in there. Okay? So this is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Right. Next. Now when you grind the whole thing like that, it becomes whole wheat. I would prefer even putting all of this thing and grinding together. It goes in the body and comes out as fiber. Good fiber to make the body move, to have a large intestine, all to work easily. Okay guys? Understand? Good. Now look. Okay? It's a wheat. How do you cook the wheat? You make bread, white bread, you clean them up, you put some kind of processing and become white bread. Or you can have wholemeal bread and things like that. Okay? Like this. This is whole wheat. Whole wheat. Look at the color of the bread. This is all white bread. So I was talking about yesterday. When I go to South America, all the bread I see is all white. And they're competing to see who is more whiter than the other manufacturer. It's all bad. It's really bad. It's nothing but just gluten and lots of processing food. It's a processed thing. Wholemeal flour, wholemeal bread will look like this. This is what you should eat. This is how you should eat. Okay? Next. All the white flour. All white flour. The French loaf, you cut small pieces, it's all white flour. Big bread will all be white bread. So please be careful. Now all of this is called pasta, spaghetti, lasagna, all the flour, it's all white flour. Super duper white flour. That's what they are. Nothing but white flour. So please understand, my friend, it's all not good for your body. You can say whatever you want. You can say whatever you want. It's good, it's fantastic, it tastes bad. It's the thing that you add to it that makes it tasty. You add these things, you add the sauce or marinara, carbonara, whatever you call it. You call spaghetti sauce, bolognese, whatever. That's the one that makes it. You cannot eat empty rice. You cannot eat the empty thing like that. You must put cheese. You must melt the cheese. You got to cook it and eat it. And you put something, garnishing. And so I used to go down there and they make for me the cheese. I just cannot eat it. Just white flour, eating with some cheese. Wow, I tell you this. I really have a difficult time when I go to Italy and starting eating all of these things. Too much of white flour, my friend. Too much of white flour. All are processed. Please find some other way to eat them. I only one place I saw somewhere, whole meal spaghetti. It was brown in color. Maybe you start cooking that, but it takes long time to cook. I bought some and tried a long time to cook. You can make koli curry, mutton curry, put inside, finish, no problem. Same. Don't have to follow them. Look at this. This is like whole meal. This one, no. This is the paratha, roti chana. This one, yes. Look at the puri, white flour. White flour. Puri, how much oil it has. This is whole meal. This you can find in North India, not in South India. Malaysia, I have not seen. In Malaysia, I see only the Punjabi shops. When I go to Punjabi shops in Brickfields, in somewhere in Jalan Ipoh, their flour is like this. So where you get this flour? So we import from India directly. The Punjabis have a different kind of flour compared to Indian people. This is the kind of whole meal flour. Okay, this has got lots of fiber. You will not have a glue. They will not have a glue because the fibers are in between. You don't have the glue. The gluten level comes down, so you can pull it. You can break it too. Like this one, you can pull like a plastic. That's a gluten. Glue. Okay, right. Next, all is all super duper white flour. Super duper white flour. All white flour, white flour, white flour, white flour. Okay. Okay. What about couscous flour in India? Madam, I've not been to Morocco yet. When I go to Morocco, I'll come and tell everybody, okay? Let's talk about food that we have in Malaysia, India, and South America who are joining us. They need more help, madam. Let a Morocco eat healthy in their life first. Then when we go to Morocco, we'll talk about it. Huh? Very good. Thank you. Okay? Ragi and millet. Okay, let's go. Now, these are all the ragi plants. They are very, very small. See how small they are. Very, very small seeds. Very, very small seeds. Very, very small. The millets and the ragi. So they cannot remove the skin from the inside of the thing. Inside is a seed. It's a seed. So the seed has got protein. It has got carbohydrate. It has oil. But it's too small to go and remove them. You see, for the rice, you can remove them. For the wheat, you can remove them. But this one, you cannot. So you always get all the ragi and the millet in a whole meal form. So less carbohydrate, more fiber. That's all. If they can find a way to remove that, then they will sell you only the flour of the ragi. But they can never sell a raga flour. So after that, this is how they look like. See how they look like. Small things. This is malted grain, huh? So see, small things. Very small. Like small things. Like how do I say? Even smaller than the pepper seed. Smaller than pepper seed. Like one pepper seed, you need about 5 or 6 ragi seed to make one pepper seed. So that's how small they are. So they have to grind them together. So all the skin, count them, stays inside there. And you can do whatever you want. So that's got a lot of fiber. So this is much more better compared lesser carbohydrate, but it's still carbohydrate. Let's say I eat so much of wheat. I eat 1 chapati. Okay? Chapati. And then same thing, I also eat 1 ragi chapati. The ragi chapati has got more fiber than the wheat chapati because it's very small. So I have lesser carbohydrate, but I feel full. That's the whole theory of how they eat. They have lesser carbohydrate, more fiber, and the naan has got nothing but just full of carbohydrate, no fiber, because white flour. Naan is just super duper white flour. Okay, right? Tapioca. I should call this Rosario. What's the name in Brazil? They have been to many times and they got fast, just like how we have chapati stalls here, they got tapioca stalls there. Fast food, even in airports. Amazing. Very famous in, she likes to eat there. What is the name of tapioca in South America? Cassava.
Sir, the name of tapioca is manioc
Mm-hmm.
Mandioca in español, yuca for
Yuca, right, yuca. No, but when you went to the hotel in the airport, there's a big name down there. It's like a fast food center. You like to eat that, remember? You like to eat that,
I'm laughing because the ones when we had breakfast together in the hotel, I love them. It's
Yeah.
bone de
Bon de
queijo.
queijo. They put cheese inside. Bon de queijo, right now I know.
Cheese bread. They call it cheese bread.
Yes.
And it's done with that, and you break it up, and it's like a glue, really.
Yes, it's a glue.
Like bread.
It's glue, Rosario. It's really glue, nothing but glue.
And sir, I remember I arrived at the table. I had picked from the buffet like 5 or 6 small pão de queijo, and when I sat at the table, instantly you got all out and left one in my plate, and you can't eat that.
Yeah, I took it all away.
You took it out of my plate.
Exactly. You're eating glue. You're eating glue, Rosario. I'm telling you this. In my country, they will take the cassava as a small boy. They take cassava, we will mash it up while it's still not cooked yet, okay? We will take the milk of it, and as a small boy, I'll take the milk of it, and we go heat up, and it becomes like a starch. And that starch, they will do what? They will put posters
Yes.
on the wall.
In fact, you know, sir, when in the olden days here in Uruguay and in Europe, I remember my grandmother saying that they used to do that with the starch of the wheat.
Exactly. Yes, there's wheat starch, there's tapioca starch,
In the old days,
there's potato starch.
so they did this. Yeah.
It's crazy, you know.
Posters in the walls and everything, they did that at home.
Exactly. Can you imagine how much of carbohydrate was there? How much of carbohydrate was there? Can you imagine?
Yes, sir.
Crazy, huh? Okay,
And
thank
in
you.
Brazil, it's a very big thing. Pão de queijo.
I know. They have it in every hotels and every fast food center. It was always there, you know. It was crazy, you know. I look at it, I say, go so scared. How can people eat this? You know how much of spiking your sugar is going to go up in about 1 hour and 2 hours from now? When all your pancreas is going to push all the insulin to change it back to something else?
Yes, sir. And in these countries, also Mexico and Brazil, they eat a lot of beans with the rice. Well, it's
Yes.
more or less like the dal and rice.
Correcto.
Gente, ele está dizendo que o feijão com arroz é a mesma coisa que ele fala da Índia, o arroz e o dal, que é a lentilha. What happens, sir? It mixes together the bean and the rice, and they are too much of carbohydrates for
Yes.
the body.
Yes, too much. And apart from that, and the Friday, they're all drinking beer.
Oh, no, yes, that is all.
Can you imagine how much of carbohydrate putting into the whole thing? How much do you need the carbohydrate? I will tell you today who needs the carbohydrate. I'll tell you who needs the carbohydrate. Okay? Thank you.
Right, yes, sir.
For all those people who are eating rice, a lot of rice. When I was a small boy, I used to go to my village in the estates. My grandmother, they will cook a lot of rice because the family, there are about 8, 9 people or 10 people in the house. They will cook in the rice and they'll put a lot of water. They will boil the rice. And then they will sieve the rice. They have a special place. All the water will come out and the rice stay back. And this rice where all the carbohydrate will go out. And now this rice is the one they all eat in the house. And this whatever water they collected have taken away most of the carbohydrate into this water, and they put some salt, and these are the cows will come and drink. So the cows get the carbohydrate because they are walking, they're doing work. Now this rice now is going to feed us. It is softer, it's much nicer. But today we don't do that at all. What are we doing? What are we doing then? We're cooking them in a rice cooker. All the rice, the starch remains back in the pot. And we're eating, how much of carbohydrate are we eating compared to what my grandmother was cooking about 40 years ago? Today we have lost this idea of all of these things. So if you really want to eat rice and you want to reduce the carbohydrate index in your body, go and boil it and throw this water out of the system. You can even take the water and feed the plants. The plants will be happy. Take the water, mix water and pour it for the plant. And recently, we're doing something very easy. We're going to do it for the hair. Once we do it, and we'll share with you how we can use it to even make the hair grow or reduce the hair fall. We are planning now. One of our staff is doing it right now. And if it works, we will share it to the world. what we put there to it. So we do it, that's how we do it. But today people have forgotten this whole idea of how they cook. They never had rice cookers those days. So even to cook rice, where you have, they call it, so you must have enough water level. So you make a mistake, the rice will burn. So they don't waste their time. They put lots of water. They will boil. Once the rice is soft, they will go and that's it. And this rice is the one that feed the whole family. So they were actually eating rice with lower carbohydrate, compact, because all the starch is gone out with the water, and this water is given to the cows. That's how you should eat, my friend. So think about it. It would not take too much of time to do that. Of course, rice cooker is very easy. You put the rice cooker and that's it. But how much of glycemic index and how much of carbohydrate you put in your body, do you need that carbohydrate? That's the most important. Do you need the carbohydrate? Okay, right? Good. Now, tapioca is what it is. This is how the tapioca grows. Very easy to grow. Very easy. Cut the stem, putting, boom, cover. That's it. It grows. 8 months, you pull, you get this. Very easy to grow, very simple. Very simple. As a small boy, we used to plant it, we'll pull them up, and I do a lot of things with this small boy. Right. See, when they cut, see how white it is. The skin covers the skin. The skin covering covers it, so the insects and termites don't eat them. They're very strong and very powerful. The insects cannot go through them. And this is how it is. And they cannot. It's so strong that even the earthworms cannot go inside. There's something in the skin so strong that nothing can go inside. Now, you take this and you do this now, you spew, you press it. That's why you get all of this carbohydrate. Very, very high carbohydrate. Look, after cutting. So this is how you do. You smash it up and you make bikram and all kinds. I used to steam them, even bake them. Very nice. We put banana leaf, we add some coconut, and we add some brown sugar, and we put the coconut, we cover the coconut and the banana leaf them. It's very nice. Yes, but it's super duper carbohydrate. I used to do that as a small boy because there's a lot of carbohydrate in the house. We pull and we make ourselves. We were all cooking very nice young boys. Okay. Next, this is what they all come up today in modern times. Your tea life. You put all of these things inside. Made from tapioca starch. It's hard. Can you imagine how much of carbohydrate you're putting inside when you take the whole thing inside? Bobas, segera from Indonesia. Look at all this sago. All these are made from carbohydrate, my friend. All from the family of tapioca. Look at this. This is Kerala. Fish curry and tapioca. Yes, you can eat them. But are you doing enough physical work? Are you doing enough physical work to eat so much of carbohydrate? Okay. Now look at this. It's another kind of bug inside. It's a different type. What do you call it, Malaysia? Malaysia, ubi klede. Ubi klede. No, not ubi klede. I forgot the name. They will cut and they will fry them and give you. Yam. Sorry, it's yam. Go to Chinese shop, they make yam cake. They make a nice yam cake and they cook and put inside and you eat them. This is the yam. Yam is like a big leaf and under is a bulb. Okay? It's a good food, but it is also full of carbohydrate. Lots and lots of carbohydrate. You've got to be very careful eating too much of this. Okay? Right. Sweet potato. Something very, very common in many parts of the world. It's how the leaf looks like. You can even eat the leaves. You can cook the sweet potato leaves. You can pluck the leaves and cook them. Okay? Now, this is how they look like. And they come of various colors. It's sugar. It's log. It's called sweet by itself. It's a family of the potato, but it's called sweet potato. Okay? That's how they come of different colors. It's yellow color. Some are purple color. And we cook them, they become like that. And you can eat them like that. Eat them, cook it and just eat. It's so sweet. This is sugar. It's sugar and starch. Starch and sugar combined together. But this one is not. This one is not. It's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's not sweet. It's hard. It's full complex carbohydrate. This is a mixture of complex carbohydrate and mixture of simple carbohydrate. That's why you can eat them like a corn. Okay. Now potatoes. This is complex carbohydrate. Corns, many forms. Different colors. Today got different colors today. They can make it different forms. French fries and this. Or you must add some sugar or add something to it to taste. Otherwise you can't eat them like that. You must put some salt. A little bit of salt and some ghee or something like that. Like that. Now sweet potato. What's potato? One is sweet, one is not sweet. That's all. This has got more calories than the other fellow. Corn and maize. Okay, right. corn and maize, okay? Now look, yellow corn, you see, there's 4.5 grams of sugar, 20 grams of carbohydrate, 3.5 grams of protein, 7. Now look at this, fiber, 2.4%. Now look at the carbohydrate. Look at the carbohydrate. 21% carbohydrate and 4.5% sugar. So that's why it's sweet. When you eat them, the corn is sweet. But the cassava is no. Okay? Right. Very small fat. Okay? Now this is how they are. After you steam them, you can just cook them and eat them just like that. Okay? Right. This is the plant for the maize, the corn. Very famous in South America. Everywhere you go to Peru, they are very, very proud of the corn. They got different kind of corn with different colors. Very nice, very nice. But I think I have done a spleen arm test on everybody. Everybody failed on the corn, and they were so shocked. In fact, let me confirm with Rosario. Everybody failed a spleen arm test on the corn in La Paz.
Yes, sir.
Do you remember?
Yes, sir.
We were in La Paz, and everybody was so proud of the corn. It was like the size of each of the corn seeds were like 5 times of normal corn.
Yes, sir, because there are several kinds of different ones, and there was one especially that was as big as a thumb, more or less. The point of the
Yes,
thumb,
this big.
and it was very white, and they were saying that it was super special. So you did the spleen arm test, and the greatest, biggest man in the class were defeated, as you say.
Everybody failed. Everybody came. No, cannot be. Come on, test me. Everybody failed.
Incredible, sir. But
You also supported them. You also supported them.
yes, you know why, sir? Because they have this such a big culture of this, and they say that it's the traditional, the ancestral, so important, and so like ancestral. Yes, they have been planting the same things for ages. So, but obviously this was GMO or modified, or something was different in this. Nowadays we can't know unless we do the spleen arm test. Thank you, God, for bringing this to us, because every one of us can get whatever we want to put in our mouth and first do the spleen arm test and know if this is good for us or not.
Exactly.
Easy, simple. I don't have to know everything. You know, I did this in the supermarket with my daughter, sir. Everything she was going to pick up, she tried it, and more or less 99% of the things she failed. And after doing this for like 10 items, only having it in her hand, no need to put it in the spleen, she said, no, I don't have strength, no. It's incredible, sir. All in the supermarket is almost everything inside the supermarket does not pass the spleen arm test.
Exactly.
I'm so sad to say.
Should go and try in a traditional market. Should try. Yes, vegetables are okay.
Yes, exactly. But not all vegetables, because some also I discovered that unless they are organic, they put so many every pesticides and things. The carrots, for instance. My daughter used to eat a lot of carrots, but one carrot failed the spleen arm test. Why? Because it is full of what do you say, the things that they put, the
Fertilizers, hormones, and things like that. Hormones.
She tried an organic carrot and fine.
Organic carrots,
We have
fine.
to be very aware.
Yes.
Yes, it's terrible stuff. It's very difficult to eat nowadays in this processed world.
Yes. Let's see. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, dear sir.
People fail on the thing. I even tried it in all of the South American workshop. All the corns fail. It's like something's wrong with the corn, or they were doing some kind of hormone therapy or some gene therapy to make it much more. It was so sad. Everything failed. So I was like asking them, why is this all failing? Everybody was so shocked. They were all fighting with me. No, it cannot be. It's our corn. It's from South America. We are so proud. And everybody zipped them out of that. All kept quiet. Didn't want to say anything after that. Okay? So now this is what we call tortillas and corn tortillas. These are chips. And this is how the corn bread looks like. Just like how we make chapatis with whole wheat flour, they make with corn. Every morning people take that. I said, no, I'm not taking this. This is not good for me, I eat some fruits and it's fine. Everybody has, like how we have chapatis and all, and paratha, they have it corn, the same way they cook. That's just how they cook, just like how the chapatis look like. It's corn tortilla. And they put something in the roll, and they put beans. They put beans, they call it mung bean. They're different color. They have a special bean in Mexico and South America also, Right. Then nachos. So all like nachos you can find in Malaysia in many restaurants today. All these nachos are there. They put some cheese and all. It's all made from corn flour. Okay, right. Next, popcorn. Salted popcorn and caramel popcorn. They put so much of salt, otherwise you can't eat them. It's so black like a plastic. You can't eat them. You must put some salt, or you must put some kind of caramel and cook them to put it into your system. Okay? Now this how. Corn is 25% sugar for we saw that just now, right? Legumes. Legumes are the one that comes from the beans, inside the seed. Now remember this is like the one, you go to a Japanese restaurant, they'll have this, like you steam and pull, it goes like that. So this is another form of carbohydrate. Right. So this is how they are. Different seeds are coming to us in this form. Okay? All the seeds and legumes and all, it's also a big form of carbohydrate. It's an energy storage for the plant to grow. Of course, they've got oil, they've got some protein, no doubt, but they need a lot of carbohydrate for the plant to grow. It's a storehouse. Keep the stores in the plant to grow until the plant can grow enough to see the sunlight and the roots go into the ground and make themselves and be independent. They can start doing things themselves. Until then, the food will have to come from the seeds of the legume. Okay? Like that. Dal is another famous thing in India. Everybody have dal 3 times a day, 2 times a day, or minimum 1 time a day. That. So now, imagine let it be, my friend. Dal carbohydrate 19.2%, protein 7.2%, almost two times more than almost 3 times more. So imagine, when you eat a lot of dal, you're also taking a lot of carbohydrate. Of course, the protein is there. I'm not saying no. But at the same time, you're putting too much carbohydrate. So now you have put rice and you put the flour and you eat the dal. How much of carbohydrate you're putting to your whole self? Okay, guys, remember this, So next, starch. Very interesting. Where does starch come from? This is the starch. And all its molecules, okay? Now you cook them. Now, carbohydrate has the enzyme called carbohydrates and amylase enzyme break the starch down to sugar. They got to go down and they got to break these guys and make them into small glucose molecule so your body can absorb them. That's how. After cooking carbohydrate, it becomes starch. Rice after cooking becomes starch. And starch is a gummy filling. Got a gummy filling. A small ball, we used to put paper, when you have papers of torn, you put rice, you put some rice, add some rice and it sticks. It's a lot of starch. Glue kind of property it has. So wheat glue is what we call starch. Okay, so amylase starts from the mouth, goes all the way down, go duodenum, and then comes the amylase from your pancreatic amylase to further break it down, whatever left over, and finally all this glucose are added back into our system, into our blood system, and goes all over the body as glucose. Starch cannot enter our system. It has to be in a glucose form. Okay, right? Guys, okay, now, starch, look, corn starch. You make pudding, custard, you make custard. It's all corn starch, my friend. Small little packet, you put inside, say add coconut water, add sugar, and you put the hot thing, and you stir, you put on, and you got nice pudding. It's all corn starch. Stop playing the fool. You take and eat very happy, 2, 3, very nice. The sugar, flavoring is very nice. You just put so much of starch, carbohydrate into your body, my friend. So please be careful. It's not jelly. Jelly is gelatin. But this cornstarch is very, very powerful. Look, cornstarch. Okay? Now the Chinese people must be very careful. Your Chinese food you cook, you'll put some cornstarch and it's very nicely, like what especially all the shark fin soup and all the soup sometimes. Your shark fin soup is like full of cornstarch or tapioca starch. It's very nice. You put some vinegar, and you put some vinegar, the ketchup, what do you call it, soya vinegar. It's nice, it's sour, and it's nice to eat. Yes, it's super duper fantastic. But what are you putting inside? how much of plate of rice did you put inside by eating one big bowl of your soup, Chinese soup in it? And when I go to India, they do the same thing. I say, no, I'm not taking this. Ask them, no, they'll come with soup and they'll put, wow. And you're going to eat rice and you're going to put this inside. What happened to your whole system? You've got to be very careful with all of these guys. You don't see them. It's hidden somewhere. They put a little bit, they call it magic flour. You put a flour and you cook it. You put some nice things and it tastes super duper fantastic. Tapioca starch, very famous in Malaysia. A lot of tapioca starch. We put inside, we boil it, and it used to make glue and lots of things we used to do with this. See how the starch comes from tapioca. They use it for cooking, my friend. In fact, your ketchup, your thick ketchup, they use this. Your thick ketchup, they use this, my friend, and they add caramel, and I don't think there's much soya bean, they call it soya sauce. Soya sauce, and the thick one, not a thin one, the thick one, soy sauce. Most of them are starch, so please be careful, please be careful. Again, same thing, starch. You got potato, this is called potato starch, okay? Simple now. We have finished the complex carbohydrate. Now we come to simple carbohydrate, okay? Now, this is simple, There are 3 sugar molecules or less. Either 3 or 2 sugar molecules add together. Earlier one, the big branch. Big branch, okay? Now we come to small guys, okay? Now, this one, simple chain of sugar molecules, just simple chain. 1 or 2 guys mixed together, okay? Where do you find them? Very good. Mono or disaccharides, okay? Type of simple carbohydrates. Number 1, glucose. Glucose. Next, fructose. Where you get fructose from? Fruits. All fruits. Fructose. Eat nicely, fruits. Fruits, very good. Eat fruits. You're eating fructose, my friend. Then comes galactose and sucrose. Which tissue there? Galactose and sucrose. Then comes maltose. Then comes lactose from the milk. These are simple carbohydrate. Not these are easily digestible or easily can go into the system. Okay, I'll come to you. So it's all called simple. Earlier was complex. Starch, rice, wheat, all of these maize, corn, things like they're all tapioca. It's all very complex. You need to cook them. This you may not have to cook them. It goes inside and get digested very easily. Very fast digested. Immediately your sugar spike. Your sugar spike immediately because it's ready form. It's in a ready form. The plant has made them in a ready form to eat. Don't have to cook them. Eat them and that's it. Okay? Where? Monosaccharides, mono means simple, one guy. Glucose, fructose, galactose. Next, disaccharide, 2 together. Okay? Sucrose, lactose, maltose. They are 2 together. It's from all the beer and all that you drink. All the lactose is from the milk and all. This one is from the sucrose, from the sugar that you buy in the shop. The white sugar is sucrose. Okay, start using the right name. It's sucrose. Okay? Glucose coming from honey and fruits and many parts. Okay? Fructose come from fruits, all type of it. Some like a mixture of both. Galactose from the milk. Okay, guys? Right, so these are the daily things that we have in our mind. Must understand this. Simple one. The moment you eat them, they don't have amylase, they can get absorbed immediately. Not much work. That's why your sugar will spike. When you eat starch, it takes 1 hour or 1.5 hours or 2 hours to get digested and slowly get absorbed. So the sugar level will slowly go up. Like this guy, it climbs immediately. Honey goes immediately. Just zoom. It starts absorbing very fast because it's already ready form. Ready form. Okay? Right. Now, where simple carbohydrates come from? Number 1, parts of the starchy fruit, fruits, milk, seeds, legumes, nectar, honey, etc. Okay? Coming now. This is a glucose molecule. Simple form. See? Ultimately, it's carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. That's it. This is the building block of a glucose molecule. Don't have to know how many, not interested, we are not scientists, we don't want to know. Carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Now this guy will be going to the cell and they burn. When they burn, the body has the ability to burn, called combustion. They burn. What comes out is with oxygen, and this one H2O comes out of water, and the carbon will add with the oxygen, become carbon dioxide, and heat the ability of the body to do its work with the energy of the body. So this is what we call them as combustion inside. In other words, they call it metabolism. Just like the car. The car has got petrol, it's got carbon, hydrogen in a different form. Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, different form. Add with the oxygen from the air that goes to the carburetor. And then you need to create a fire with a spark plug. Diesel engine, no. Fire burns, you get heat coming out, and you got motion. It motions go up and down. But look at the heat produced. And remember, there's also water there. But it's too hot, we cannot find. But that water is going out of the moisture. Oxygen becomes inside and gets, so all the cars that are running around is also giving oxygen. No, it removes the oxygen, giving a lot of carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, and giving a lot of water as well. Okay, guys? So please understand what's happening. Huh? Next, can be in a ring form or a straight form. Same thing, they just mix together. That's all. Huh? So this is a monomer, is a building block for the starch, for the carbohydrate, or for the disaccharides. It's called monosaccharides. One piece. So glucose is one piece. This must be in a single sugar, we call it sugar, single form to enter the blood system. That's all. Huh? And this is the one that enter your cells to do its work. Okay? That's it. You don't know. Nothing else. Fine. Okay? Long chain, single ring chain. Glucose, fructose, sucrose. And sucrose, when these two guys join together in a form. This you must understand. This is the sugar that you add to your coffee, your tea, and whatever drink and cake you make. This is what you're going to get. You've got the glucose and the fructose. So the body must break it up. So all the sugar refineries are making sucrose in the form of sugar, disaccharide. Now the body must break it into glucose and fructose. Now this is the problem. That is the problem. The sucrose, the fructose is the problem. Okay? Now, so monosaccharide, glucose, fructose, galactose, maltose, sucrose, and fructose. Now, these are this one. This is the glucose. This is the other one. This one is two glucose joined together, maltose. This one, fructose is sucrose. This one, lactose is galactose, and this one joined together. So this is what we find in milk, in sugar, in another part of milk also. But this is the thing. These are free. Once they break, they are free to go in the body. This is what the body needs. If the body cannot use this, they got to convert it further into glucose. This is what the body needs. So remember this, my friend. So all the sugar that we put inside, 50% is fructose, 50% is glucose. Okay? That's the glucose that we need. So this is going to do what? Now, big question. What is it going to do now? I'm taking sugar every day. Sugar comes in cakes. Sugar comes in everything today. Everything sugar. Sugar, sugar, sugar. What is the sugar going to do now? What is it going to do now? Where condensed milk is sugar. They add sugar. Big amount. All kind of fizzy drinks is sugar. Beer is sugar. What are you going to do now? What are you going to do with this now? That's a big question. Huh? We'll answer the question at the class. Okay? That is going to contribute to your diabetes and every issue you have. That's all. The sucrose, the sugar. Okay? Now, glucose is like this. Never mind. Fructose and joined together with oxygen is called sucrose. Maltose, two glucose molecules. Fine. Glucose and galactose becomes lactose. It's carbon. Sugar is sucrose. Break into fructose. Then you got milk. Coming down is lactose, break up into galactose and glucose. Here you got a lot of starch. The starch now breaks down into glucose chain, breaks down to maltose and breaks down to do glucose. That's what happens. So ultimately, the body needs glucose, glucose, glucose. Understand, guys? Easy, understandable? No complication? Don't worry lah. No need lah. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay? Let's see what we can do today. How we can understand. Faham jagoan? What is so smart and happy, joy and definitely beautiful look? What is it? Sari sad. Hey, who is it? Pilar. You are talking Sari Sara. Huh? You also joined Indian people. Learning the sleep. Huh? She's saying Sari Sara. Pilar from Mexico. Sari Sar. Yes, madam. You watch and see. Towards the end of the class, I'll explain what happened to all of them. Huh? Right. So remember, this is what's happening to all of this place. So remember this. Huh? Next, see the carbohydrate comes in the leaves. And from the leaf, they can all go and do more disaccharides, monosaccharides, and go to all of this plant. And they go. So the leaves are a very important part. They take the carbon dioxide. They take the oxygen. They take a thing. And they start doing many, many things. And the plants eat them. The insects eat them, the goat eat them, the grass eat them, and take it back inside and do so many work. And the plants will take this thing and send to the roots so the roots can work. So from the top there is coming down to the roots. From the roots going the water and minerals going out to the leaves. So the whole thing is a big cycle. From the leaves come down to the roots. Like you have a carrot, you got a peanut, all under the ground. Or you got a white radish, you got the potatoes. For the leaves must make this thing and send them to the ground. And then the water must go from the ground also to the leaves. It's a big cycle going on every day. Like a watermelon. This is a small creeper. The fruits are this big. And it's creeper like a pumpkin. Pumpkin leaves are bigger, but watermelon leaves are very, very small. And how miraculously they can make a big little fruit like that with so many things inside. How? It's amazing. You just go and plant and take a plant and see how amazing the watermelon plant can make such a big fruit, this big, with a small creeper. Just amazing. How much of water it must bring and put inside and take the sugar. The sugar must come from the leaves and the water must come from the ground. So much of work they do. So these leaves are so powerful. They make glucose, they make things, and the animals must eat them and make them back, and the plants must put in the fruits. So many things, my friend. Unimaginable. Sugarcane plant. Look at sugarcane plant. Huh? From sugarcane plant, simple sugars has many names. It's called simple sugar. Many names. Okay? It's called table sugar. It's called raw sugar. It's called plain sugar. It's called brown sugar. It's called jaggery in India. It's called rock sugar. It's called molasses. It's all, maybe there are much more names, I don't know. Many, many names, don't know. And all these things coming from the sugarcane. Just the thought of this plant. Just like that, like this. Lots and lots of plants. Look at how much of sugar this guy is keeping. So the leaf must take the thing and make the stem. The root must bring the water and make all of these things, keep them for you to eat. And then you plant and then it grows like that. Just cut the hole, it grows. Because this one becomes the food for the babies to grow. Each one of these is a baby to grow. They grow from this part, the small part, they grow from this small part. And they cut it, they take it to the factory, they will squeeze it, take out all the juice, evaporate it, clean them up, and they say this one is raw sugar, and then keep it again, this is white sugar, this is jaggery, this is molasses, and all kind of stuff comes up from this one guy. That's all. All these names come from one of these guys. That's it. So whether you eat jaggery or what, it's still sugar. It's still, don't come and tell me, so I eat jaggery, so it's natural. No. It's got some nutrients compared to white sugar. That's all. The white sugar has cleaned up all the nutrients. It's just a chemical of glucose and sucrose. The brown sugar, the raw sugar, is brown in color because it's got some kind of impurities like minerals, iron and potassium and things like that. The white sugar is a crystal. Okay? Right. This is white sugar. Plain white sugar. It's a crystal. It's a crystal form. You can take one sugar and take a microscope and see. Each one will have a crystal shape. And all will be the same. It's a process how they do it in the factory. How they do in the factory. Okay? Right. Next, this is the sugar. Each of the sugar will be a form. It's like a nice crystal. You can see that the rock sugar. The rock sugar will be bigger. See a crystal. Like growing like a crystal. Next. This is the sugar. Glucose and fructose add together becomes good. So the body will break this down and break into glucose and fructose. Okay? Right. This is how you have. It's called, the proper name is called sucrose. Sugar means can be anything. Called sucrose. Okay? Fine. Sugar is fine. Okay? Right. Now, this is the what we call jaggery. They take it before they become white. That's all. It's still the same sucrose, same fructose and same glucose. Just the impurities have got lots of other things. But the sugar is still the same. Sugar is still the same. The sugar content is still the same. Nothing has changed. You can say, I'm eating the sugar, which has got more minerals. That's it. I got more minerals. Finished. I got potassium, I got calcium, I got whatever it is. But this one doesn't have that. That's all you can say. But the sugar is still the same. Nothing's changed. That's why I go to India. I tell everybody, my friend, it's nothing different. You know what's the best part in India? This is more cheaper than this. Everybody wants this. And who makes the money? The refineries. You know why? This has got more work to do. This got less work to do. I take in between. This is the process. I take in between and I sell you. This one has to go to another process. This has to go to another process to make it white. Now when I take the white, to make it white, these things come as molasses. This is the one that's got all the minerals. All the minerals, the calcium, the potassium, whatever you call it. Okay? Like that. You guys understand? So now, it's like raw sugar, brown sugar and raw sugar. The brown sugar is when at the raw sugar, I remove them white, I make them white, whatever comes become the brown sugar. But still it's sugar. Let's say I put 1 tablespoon of raw sugar, I mix it. It's sweet. I probably have to put 2.5 or 2 tablespoons of brown sugar to get the same sweetness. So the sugar is still the same. Don't have got brown sugar, I'm very healthy. No. It's a sweetness. If you put 1 tablespoon of raw sugar and 1 tablespoon of brown sugar and drink it, it's lesser, you took less sugar. That's all. You took less sugar, that's it. Now put white sugar, same taste, same tablespoon, I get lesser, I have got 0 minerals. This has got more minerals than the white. The white sugar has got 0 minerals. Nothing. Just pure white crystals of carbon, oxygen and hydrogen. This one will have potassium, will have iron, will have whatever the ground has given the sugarcane plant. That's it. Understand, my friends? Good answer? Thank you. Now, palm sugar is come from the coconut tree. Like this. See what this man doing? He's getting from the coconut tree. Same thing here. You know how they do it? You see. Okay, can you see this one? This is the fruit. Palm fruit. Okay. Now, from the ground, the water is coming up the ground. Okay. The leaves are making the whatever sugar, whatever it is, for the plant to make its fruit. So what they do is, they go and they tie it up, the fruit's not coming in, but the plant thinks that I am sending the liquid, the sugar, whatever it is, to this guy. So they shape it there, and they put a small pot, and it drips. It drips. The water will drip. Now, after one whole day, they go in the morning and they go next morning. You have got so much of water. This is super sugar, fructose and glucose. Super. Most of them are fructose. Not much glucose, but fructose. Now you take this now, they go down there, and by the time they bring it there, it's almost fermented because the natural bacteria and all the bees will come and go inside. The bacteria will start to make it ferment, forming alcohol. But what they do is, they take it before that, they pour into a big container, they get all the trees, and all the trees and all they put inside, and they put fire and evaporate it. After evaporation, they will do this, it takes some time. After evaporation, they will pour and put, that becomes your palm sugar. That's it. No alternated, natural fructose. Understand, guys? That's what it's doing. You keep it more than one day, it becomes alcohol. In India, we call it toddy. In Malaysia, we call it toddy. Go to a coconut plantation, they have toddy there. Nice drink. Nice. A probiotic. Good probiotic. Natural probiotic. Okay? Now, that's what they are. Sucrose. Fructose and glucose joined together. Okay? Now, this is a product of this sugar. Brown sugar. This has got all the minerals, You never find palm sugars white in color. It's not big enough to make a big factory. Okay, sugar cane a big factory, but palm sugars no. So it's all individual, done by family people, small level, and they just sell like that. Simple, easy, right? Very nice. You can cook this, but remember, it's still sugar. It's still glucose and fructose. It's not zero sugar. It's not zero sugar. It's still sugar, but it's got minerals. Healthier, but if you can use it lesser and reduce the taste, it's much more better. Okay, right. Fruits and fruit juices. Now come to all the fruits. All the fruits. Like that. Melon. Very sugar. Very sweet. Like a pumpkin, you cannot. Pumpkin also is also a fruit, but you will not feel the sugar because it's all carbohydrates, complex carbohydrate. These guys are simple sugar. Simple carbohydrate. Either glucose or fructose. That's all. Okay? Many different types. So when animals eat the seed, they eat the whole thing, the seeds will go inside, and when they poo-poo, the melon trees will grow. Just by that. That's how they attract. The color attracts the animals to come to eat them. Big animals will come eat them. A cow will eat the whole thing, and they poo-poo and it will grow. The purpose of this is to form a way of propagating, germinating all the seed. That's how they call it. Come now, eat me. Eat me now. That's all they're doing. Okay? Right. And see how beautiful they are. See how much seeds are there. How much seeds? How much seeds are there? So much seeds. And they're so slimy, they just go to the intestine system and they come out. Just like the coffee seed. Like that. Look at all this. Nice. Beautiful. Look. Next time, you're not going to form, eat the seeds. Put the seed, chew the seed. There is more nutrients inside the seed than the outside. It's also all sugar, sucrose. The seeds inside is the one you're going to get all your carbohydrate, your protein, your vitamin E, your antioxidants, all inside these seeds. So put them out, chew them, swallow them. You could put fiber also. Because now the husk, the skin of the seeds are now going to go and become fiber for you and come out. Chew it. It's very easy. I chew all my watermelon seeds. In fact, when I left over, I'll take all the seeds and eat them. That's the tool. That is how a lot of vitamins are there, because the seeds are now going to be on a tree. Lots and lots of good things are there. Okay, right, guys? Now, carrot. This is under the ground. Now, they make the carrot juice and drink. Lot of sugar, huh? Don't think I'm taking carrot juice, I'm very healthy, huh? You're taking fructose. You're taking lots of fructose. Please remember this, huh? Now, lots and lots of sugar drink, lots and lots of thing. This morning, a friend blanja me a sugar juice. I tell, come for tonight class and see what you're drinking. You're drinking fructose. She loves to drink fruit juice. Your fructose. the fructose are going to become fat in your body. Don't think I drink fruit juice every day. I'm very nice. Fruit juice. After eating nice food, 2 banana. You put a lot of fructose inside. They all go in the liver, they can't be used. They keep it up. Some are kept as fat in the body because there's a lot of glucose already there. Right. Now, maple syrup. Anyone knows about maple syrup? Where you get the seeds, where you get the syrup from? Can anybody tell me? It's a question for the class. Can anyone tell me where we get the syrup from? Maple syrup. Let's see. How many of you can answer me? Where are we getting the maple syrup from? Can anyone know? Does anyone know where we get the maple syrup from? Yes, sir, I know Canada. But where? Which part of the tree? Which part of the tree? Yes, some of you got answer maple tree. Yes. Apple tree, no. Maple leaves, no. Maple tree, yes, but not maple leaves. Where are we getting the tree from? From the bark. Not from the bark, sir. Yes, it's from the bark, but not exactly from the bark. Okay? Now, let's start now. You see where it's coming from? See? They make a hole. They put a tap. Water will flow. It again drips. The plant is sending the food that is made for the roots through the capillaries. It's sugary. So it breaks down. They make a small hole, a tap, it's coming down. Just like the palm sugar. But now it's sending to the roots. They take it from there and they pick it up like a tup, tup, drop by drop. Not like, no. They take it now and they evaporate it. After evaporation, all the water will become thicker and thicker. Then you realize the sugar. Until then, you won't feel the sugar. There are lots and lots of things, and you got to put. This is what they do. See how many things they put, how many trees they put. Like rubber, the tapping rubber, the ting, rubber. That's how and after that, they pick it up and they put and take so many rubber trees enough to make one whole big bag like that. So like that, this is what they do. You go like that. See how it becomes like a tap. You got to hold a thing and it drifts. Ding, 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 ding. And not always certain time of the year. So now this plant is sending this fruit, this liquid right to the roots. The roots have to live. It's food for the live. So we're taking some of it now. And you see this guy got 2 here, got 3 here. Big one they put more. They pick it up and they go and evaporate it. And you got your maple syrup in your, what do you call this? Nice name for that. Pancakes. All pancakes must have maple syrup only. Otherwise, no pancakes. Yes or no? Every hotel you go, they got pancakes, they make pancake, but there'll be maple syrup by the side. You put it on it. It's like it came from Canada. Everybody must, even the bottle where they put inside looks like a maple leaf. This plant, like a rubber tree, gives you rubber. The maple tree gives you maple syrup. You can add it as a substitute for sugar if you want. Okay? Honey. Look at the honey. Honey got 30% glucose, 40% fructose. Remember this, my friend, huh? Don't think honey is good, huh? Honey is made for these bees. The hummingbird, they fly. They need the energy. They need so much of energy to fly around miles and miles and look at the leaf. The hummingbird. You know how much the wings are flying to maintain a steady position, to go and take the seed and go to the next one and next one and next one. They need the energy. Are you a humble bee? Are you a hummingbird? Do you need so much of energy to fly around? Everybody said, bring honey, bring honey, bring honey. Honey is good, honey is good. It's the same sugar. No different from cane sugar. Lesser glucose, more fructose. That's all. Of course, you may have some mineral. That's all. But remember this, my friend. It is still sugar in the form of fructose, and glucose is sucrose. Go and check. I tell people long time back, don't think you can find a way to put honey. You know how much honey you put? You take a glass, okay? You put table salt, a table sugar, you drink, okay? The same cup of tea, you know how much honey you must put inside to get the same sugar to hide the bitterness of the coffee or the tea? How much you going to put inside? A lot. Every morning, everybody drinking lemon water, half lemon. How much honey you got to put inside to hide the acidic taste? There's no chemical reaction there. You didn't put an alkaline solution. You know how much you got to put inside, and you put inside. What do you put inside? You put acid and so much of fructose and so much of sucrose, so much of fructose and so much of glucose in your body. Now the body says, hey, there's too much. And you go have a breakfast. You put dosa or idli and you put inside. What do you do for yourself? Or you take a loaf of bread and you put jam and eat. What do you put inside? So much of sugar, my friend. You don't understand this. I tell my class, hey, can you stop eating all this honey, or take 1-2 drop, okay? Can you take 1-2 drop? Look. It's all natural ones. Huge ones. It's all factory. Someone told me in India, there are not much flowers. They buy the sugar water, they mix it and they keep there. Honey bees take sugar water and go. No, of course they put it somewhere. This guy told, so the sugar is made into honey. It's all sucrose. It's all plant. Plant gives out sugar in the form of sucrose, like a mango, like the fruits. It's all that. It's all sucrose in the form of fructose and glucose joined together. That's all, my friend. You may have mineral. It's a banana. Look at the banana. The sad part is, people in South Africa eat them green, not ripe. It's a form of a carbohydrate. When I went to Uganda for a class, everybody early morning just green banana, everywhere green banana. They boil a little bit and they take it out and they put it still green and they add, and it was bad. I don't know, it's very bad. It's not ripened yet. Something is not right about the chemicals that in the unripe banana. They're not right. So when I check the arm test, they all fail. And early morning there was breakfast there. They had the banana with meat, with beef. I say, hey, I'm a vegetarian. How? So remove the bit and gave it to me. So okay lah, eat lah. So imagine, it's a big thing, no? So I don't know why. This is fine, but this, eating it, it's not good. Even Kerala, they put all the banana chips, they're not right. They cut banana chips and they fry it and they put salt and they put sugar sometimes, they put a lot of oil and they fry. And nobody has ever passed the spleen arm test on any one of these bananas, green or whether fried. The ripe ones, yes, they pass. Ripe ones, yes, but not the green bananas, not the fried bananas, not the chips. But the diabetic have failed on banana. All diabetic have failed on banana. Because too much of sugar, too much of glucose, too much of fructose inside is not suitable for their body. In fact, we cut and a small piece, it's fine. But even half, they cannot. I'll show you the video tomorrow. Hopefully in the class on Sunday, if I can finish it, I finish the class on Sunday, I will show you how to do spleen arm test for diabetic people to find out whether they can really eat your sugar or whatever you do. Okay? Right. Next, milk. Milk in the form of lactose. Right. Look at the cow. They take. The cow get the milk by eating the grass. Eating the grass, it goes inside. Whatever the grass has, it's what's going to be processed and going to get. So the grass is making with the sunlight, with all of this thing, making whatever it needs for its own plant to survive, for the roots to survive. So when you eat them, so the body of this plant can take that sugar, maltose, and make them into maltose. Okay? Like this. Liquid carbohydrate. Very nice. Wow. Nice, huh? Where they all come from? Wheat, barley, hop, malted grains. They all come from there, my friend. They all come from this place. There's one factory I went. This factory is only making malt. I was surprised. They took me around because because I'm an engineer. I do boiler work. They take me to the plant and say, hey, show me yours. They took me to this plant They take all of the wheat and all the hop, they ferment it. After fermenting it, they boil it first, convert all into starch, and the starch is fermented with the bacteria, digestive bacteria. And from there they get the sugar. And the sugar is coming. Where is the sugar going? I see a lot of honeybees coming and taking the sugar and going. Lots of honeybees. They have all become lazy now. They're not looking for the flower. They're all coming there and taking. They cow it well, but still they're coming. And this malt sugar is now kept in big drum and sold to the beer companies. And these beer companies further ferment it and make it and add whatever they want, and they make beer. So they have lesser work to do. So this company is just making these things. A surprise. They're converting the sugar from the wheat and from the hop and barley and taking them up, because it's all carbohydrate. You got to cook it first, and after cooking they bring inside and they make and they send to this guy. This guy, they don't do the work now. They just come mix it. They go the whole process, add carbon dioxide, do all this preservative, and you got beer. Liquid carbohydrate. So all you guys drinking beer and having a nice meal of rice, you just put in so much of sugar into your body. You drink one beer, go and sleep. That's it. Don't anything. You have enough carbohydrate. You have enough. It's all refined sugar. All sugar. Not carbohydrate. It's already been refined. It's cooked and taken out. All the fructose and sucrose or whatever you want to call them. Okay? Right. Or maybe all just glucose. Now, all of these things are also different. They come from different parts of the thing. Okay, now look at this one. All different. This is all. They will take the malt and they will fry it and become dark color, and then they call it malted grains. Malted grains. They do it malted thing. Okay? Right. Next, again, grapes. Because grapes into wine. How? Sugar. The carbohydrate in the grapes will be taken up, mashed up, and fermented, and the fermentation will take the sugar into alcohol. And that's all your wine is. That's all, nothing else. And smell, and pay $200 for a bottle. That's it. Why? Look, nice, Stylo, Milo, nice, ting, smoke, You got a small boy, 5-year-old boy, give him this and give this. Which one do you think he likes? Got a 5-year-old boy, give him a sip of wine and give him a grape. Which do you think he'll like? This or this? You decide, What is it? Whiskey. Where they come from? All of this wheat and malt and all kind of stuff, they grow them up, hop, they grow and they make them baby. This has got much more higher concentration of alcohol, because 45% alcohol, there's more sugar in wheat than in grapes. Grapes is about 25% or 23% sugar. This one is wheat is much more. That's why they can have more alcohol in whiskey than in wine. Wine will be 16%, 70%. But whiskey can be as high as 45%, 43% whiskey alcohol, because the sugar content of whatever it came from. Okay, right. Bad carbohydrates. Okay, high in calories. We're talking about bad carbohydrates, high in calories, full in refined sugar like corn syrup, white sugar, honey, and fruit juice. Corn, they make corn syrup. It's crazy. It's very, very high in calories. Next, high refined grains like white flour. Next, low in nutrients. White sugar has got no nutrients. White flour has got no nutrients. A lot of us, be very careful, my friend. Not white flour, but white sugar and all have got starch and all have got no nutrients. They just take the sugar out, they take the starch out. It's meant for sugar. Okay. Next, low in fiber. Next, high in sodium. Next, high in saturated fat. It's all the bad carbohydrates. Okay. High in cholesterol. Okay. Next, contains trans fat. It's all bad carbohydrate. Sometimes this can cause a lot of trans fat. So the sugar can become trans fat. So if you got trans fat, got triglycerides, please be careful. Something is coming from the carbohydrate, not from the meat. Okay? Right. Food high in sugar, fruits, fruit juices and soft drink, sweet, No wonder someone tell me, oh, I cannot lose weight. I'm eating fruit juice, eating fruits only. Eating fruits only. Why I cannot lose weight? So I told you guys, look at the food. Good. This will not lose weight. This one cannot. Cereals ready to eat. Sweets cannot. Ice cream cannot. Look at this. Fruit juice. All very high in sugar. You may not know that, my friend. Wow, I bought a sweet apple. Start thinking twice. Want a sweet apple or not so sweet apple? Everybody wants sweet fruits. Sweet, everything sweet. You're just putting in so much of carbohydrate into your body. Just like telling me, I need you go and buy watermelon. Oh, it's not sweet. Where's the sweet one? Yes, you just put so much sugar. After eating a nice meal, you still have watermelon. You go to a big wedding function or any function, you have lots of food, and the fruits will be banana or watermelon. How you? What do you put inside? You should actually take the watermelon and walk out of the place and not have all the meat. That is also sugar. That is even more ready to eat. Because it's carbohydrate. It's already sucrose, fructose and glucose ready to be absorbed immediately. But the carbohydrate, you eat the rice, you take longer time to digest. That's what they say, eat easily digestible food and then eat the rice. Okay? Right. Next, starchy food. Bread, cereals, rice, potato, bean, chestnut and pasta. It's all very high starchy food. So now, like starchy food, very high in starch fruit, like this. And more difficult is people eating a lot of this kind of stuff. A lot of tapioca, like what the Rosario eats when she go to the hotel. A lot of tapioca. Queso, cheese, something like that. I took away and put it back and said, Rosario, you can't eat so much. I know you like it. Your body cannot manage this. So much of carbohydrate. Yes. I will tell you who can eat this. Who can eat this? Next, all of these things. Full of carbohydrate. Look at all the pasta. It's all white flour. It's so fantastic. Yes, I understand with you. But what are you going to do? Next, hidden sugars. 1 gram of sugar in all of these things. All these grams and fruits. You don't understand, my friends. Lots and lots of sugar. Look, 7 to 20% depending on the kind of food you eat. Look at this, all these Nutri bars and granola bars and things like that. Less sugar, but still, look, brands of lemon flavored tea, Coca-Cola, fizzy drinks. What do you have inside each and every one of them? And look at this, low dose of fructose is what happened. Now look, high dose of fructose. Let's say I take a big glass of fruit juice. What happened? What's going to happen? Some of them are going to become fat. Some of them are going to go down. Lesser fat compared to bigger one. Look at the fructose. Fructose spilling over all over the liver. And what does the liver do? Convert them into fat. That's why your fat is not going down. You must stop eating fruits. Find some other way to get all the minerals. I don't think fruit has got vitamin C. Find fruit that do not have so much of calories. That's all. A watermelon and a guava. Take a guava. An orange can be very sweet. You want vitamin C? Find something else. Find not so sweet fruits. Look, it's the low dose and high dose of fructose. What happened? Yes, some become glucose, but some will become fructose. Some will become fructose because this has got glucose and fructose coming together. Okay, guys? Now, this is raw sugar and white sugar. It's the same. Don't cheat yourself. Oh, I'm eating brown sugar. Yes, half a table of brown sugar and 1 table of white sugar, it's a difference. Total difference there. Right, next. Look at this lump. Look at this lump of sugars here. See. Look at all the children eating a lot of these things, huh? Lollipop. Bye, lollipop. You just give them a big dose of fructose and glucose. Yeah, they're running happily, no problem. They're running around, they're jumping around, they're happy, no problem. Good. Fine. Sucrose made up of glucose and fructose in ice cream. After dessert, must have ice cream. Open a fridge, take ice cream in it. Dessert. Tapioca starch. Next, all the fizzy drinks. Super duper sugar. Super duper. Yes or no? Someone say don't eat anything like. Very funny, huh? It's a Linkesh, Ramesh. Very funny, huh? Very funny, huh? You can eat whatever you like. I will show you who should eat what. Huh? Then you decide. You decide what you should eat. Maybe you and your family should drink a lot of these things. Maybe enjoy yourself. Huh? Mr. Linkesh. You should eat a lot of things. Have for breakfast, have for lunch, have for dinner. Don't drink water. Water is not good. These are better. Drink your fizzy drink. Put all the carbon dioxide. Put the carbonic acid in your body, huh? Mr. Linkesh. Huh? My friend, I don't need all of these comments here. I don't need. You can eat what you like. I'm just enlightening you about what you have outside. What you do with your body, that's your business, not my business. You all are making very funny comments here and I don't like it. Okay? You can decide what you want to do. If you're healthy, eat whatever you want. I will come to the point and tell you that what you can eat and what you should not eat. And you decide what for yourself. If you want to go and lose 10 kilos, it's not that easy. But you can put 10 kilos with all of these things in 2 months. In less than 1 week, 2 weeks, you can put all you want. Just enjoy them. No problem. Ask your heart, ask your pancreas, ask your kidneys, whether they like it or not. You ask them. They say, okay, I can manage. Enjoy yourself. Simple. Enjoy your potatoes. No problem. Enjoy it. No problem. Put masala dosa and you put buri and you put masala with buri. That's why all puri people will have potatoes there. Puri comes with the potatoes. Very nice. Super duper. Enjoy it. No problem. It's your thing. You decide. Complex. High in fiber. I got lots and lots of things that you want to check. Brown rice, God bad. You decide. Look at this. Go to Tea Life. Have this. It's all just carbohydrate. No problem. Enjoy. No problem. Who are these people? Enjoy it, my friend. Go and enjoy yourself. You want to puasa, you want to eat, up to you. My friend, diabetic, which fruit shall we eat? Eat the fruit that's not sweet at all, if you can find something. Okay? So everything is carbohydrate. You need to understand about your daily activity and find out what you need to do. I will come to that. Okay? Right. Enjoy. No problem. 25% carbohydrate in a different form, in an alcohol form. Your liver has to manage it. Then your blood has to manage it. Up to you. Now, look here. Sucrose will come down with enzymes and become glucose. Body cells for energy. Too much. It hangs around in the blood system. Become fat to some extent as glycogen. Okay? Coming down here, fructose, go to the liver, become uric acid. Become uric acid. Come down, become fat. Increase uric acid can become diabetic level 2. You decide, my friend. This is a simple formula. If you can follow, you follow. Okay? You decide. I can just guide you. As I told you, we are here to guide you guys, not to change your thought forms. You can do whatever you like. You can do whatever you want. So the fructose is now going to the liver now. So I don't need that. I have enough glucose. Go to the liver, it breaks the fat. The fat will go to all the ladies here. All the ladies here. All the ladies here. All the men, they go all over your body and become spare tires. And then they cannot come out. They're not going to come out. Because you've been doing a lot of this thing. You've taken a lot of table sugar or some kind of fruits or whatever it is. A lot of fruits, lot of fruits. And all these things will happen now. Okay? Then you can end up becoming type 2 diabetic. They will increase the resistance of the insulin. Not type 1, type 2. This will cause type 1. Too much of glucose. I cannot manage it anymore. I cannot convert them. I've given up. So type 1, type 2. You decide what you want to do. Okay? Right. Next, see the maize starch, glucose chain, maltose, and finally glucose. They got to break it down, break it down, break it down. So eat enough. Don't eat too much. Don't eat. Okay? Now, this what happened. Consumption goes inside, goes to the gut, and it breaks down to all of these things and becomes fat and adipose fat and all of these go back to kidney. Okay? Like that. More like that. You take the fructose, will go right to the liver. Glucose will break down as energy. The pancreas is insulin. Too much become glycogen, will go to the liver and go to the muscle. The fat will go, the glucose will become fat. So all these people who think I'm only on fruit, I'm eating fruits only, I'm going to lose weight. You may not lose weight. You may not lose weight. You may not lose weight. Remember, my friends, okay? You may not. Your fruit that you're eating would have a lot and lots of sugar in the form of glucose and fructose. So eating fruits, you're not going to lose weight. People eating a lot of fruits, thinking, I'm not eating right, I'm eating fruits, I'm going to lose weight. You may not lose weight, okay? Right. Same thing happening here. All this fructose becomes fat and the fat will go all over the body and stay down there. This can also cause fatty liver. Can also cause fatty liver. I'm a vegetarian. I don't drink alcohol. How come I got fatty liver? Can ask all kind of questions. Right. Good carbohydrate are very simple. Low or moderate in calories. High in nutrients. No refined sugar. No refined grains. High in natural fiber. Low in sodium. Low in saturated fats. Very low in cholesterol. Very low in trans fat. Okay? Now, glucose again, coming back. Just enough for the body to function. For the type of work that you're doing every day. That's all you need. Not eat because you like to eat. What work are you doing to eat so much? Are you cycling? Are you walking 2 kilometers or 10 kilometers every day to work? Are you walking the staircase to go down? Your lift is broken, there's no lift. Your teacher, you got to climb 4 stairs and down. Yes, then you need a lot of carbohydrate. But when you're in the ground floor, why do you need carbohydrate for? Ask this question. Why do I need carbohydrate for? Okay. Next, volume food. All these things, vegetables, green leaves. Look at this. This is low calorie food. You start with this if you want to lose weight. If you want the body to pick up all the leftover glycogen and convert them back into energy. You eat low calorie food. Vegetables. Look, these are low calorie food. This is what you start if you want to lose weight. You can't say, I'll take a little bit of rice. I'll take a little bit of this. I'll do pasta today. Tomorrow I'll go vegetable. You're cheating yourself, my friend. It's not easy to lose weight. You have to sacrifice a lot of things in order to lose weight. It's not easy to lose weight. You have to sacrifice. Next. High fiber, low calorie food, high fiber vegetables. It's not easy, huh? Is it easy to eat all of these things? Is it easy, my friends? Next. You can put some bit of rice, fine. You can put a little bit of meat if you want, fish or something like that. Okay? What do these people need in their food? High carbohydrate to produce energy for their hard work. These people, they need carbohydrate. These people need carbohydrate. How much energy they need to do work? They're doing labor work, they're walking, they're carrying things, they're moving up and down. They need a lot of carbohydrate. They need a lot of energy. These people are working. The hot sun, moving their bodies, they need carbohydrate. Okay? Look, climbing up day in, day out, working. The hands are moving, carrying weight. They need carbohydrate. Yes or no? These people need carbohydrate. They can eat whatever they like. They can eat all the rice, they can eat all the things, they can eat whatever they like, no problem. They can have sugar also. They work hard. The sugar will burn. The fructose will convert into glucose and become energy. Muscles are working. 7 hours of work, they work 8 hours a day, they work. They work non-stop. They don't have machines to help them. You come to Malaysia, it's all machines. All machines, even small truck machine. Singapore even worse. Small truck also, small machine. They don't even carry from here to there. It's all small truck coming. You go to India, they carry and they walk. See, all the people are waiting to carry the cement up there to work. And they can walk from there to here. And this is what they eat. They don't eat hi-fi food. Just rice. Look, just rice. They need the carbohydrate. They can eat. Why are you asking me why, sir? Why? They can eat. Do these people need this food? As much of energy produced, do they need so much of food for these people with a lot of carbohydrate? These people, do they need carbohydrate? These people, carbohydrate, nicely eat carbohydrate. Do they need carbohydrate? And what will happen to all the carbohydrate? They become fat. Where they get the fat? All over the body. Eating, stress themselves up so much that even the digestion won't be done properly. This is what they eat for breakfast. You know why? They travel to hotel, they get free buffet. They stay in hotel, free buffet. They come, they eat. See what they do. It's the bread, put the jam, put the butter, and they eat. Look, and then evening, happy hours. After all the work, pubs are open. At 7 o'clock they open until 9 p.m. Happy. One beer free. One beer. Happy hours. Bring a girlfriend. Or Wednesday night, girlfriend free. She can drink whatever she wants. You know that? Wednesday night, Wednesday, Thursday night. Free. Enjoy. Liquid carbohydrate. After that, go for dinner. Or the bar will be near the dinner. After 2 glasses of beer, let's go for dinner. Dinner on the table ready, okay, come, drink dinner. Now, these people need quick energy food. These people, to sustain the activity they do. Like these guys. Exercise. They need quick energy. They need to do exercise now. Look at this guy. They're running. They're running. They need the energy. That's why the difference between somebody who has stamina and no stamina. One guy can be the first in the marathon. Others cannot even come near. The heart cannot work because the heart have to get oxygen, send the muscles. Immediately the muscles must get all your glycogen or the glucose and convert them back to energy. Some bodies cannot do that so easily. Sometimes it comes like hereditary. Some people are just born runners. They run. And you can also do, but you have to practice so much. It's like having a lot of things. If all of you go and dance for 5 minutes, I think you won't have energy. Because the body doesn't know what to do. If this guy is suddenly becoming active, I cannot find the oxygen, I cannot find the carbon, the glucose, it's not enough, it's all fructose. I've got to convert the fructose back, I've got to get the fat. It takes time. These guys, look, how many guys are running? It's not easy, my friend. Can the man from here become first? This guy, I want to beat all of these guys. Look at this guy. Running or walking, whatever it is. You need a lot of energy. They need the carbon. They need single one. Monomers. They have no time to even convert the fructose into glucose. They need something glucose fast. And how they do it? They drink all of these drinks. Glucose drinks. It's come prepared with glucose itself. Mix glucose. Boom. Immediately. These people can have this. For sports, people go sport, they eat glucose. Because this is the one that's glucoline is the brand that we have in my country, where they give it for children for sports. They run, they immediately convert it immediately back. But don't give to people who are not doing a lot of sports, because all of this can become fat and cause a lot of issues with insulin issues tomorrow. It must turn it back into energy. Like that, huh? Look at this guy. You don't remember I play Hash House Harriet? They run 10 kilometers. And then after what they do? They drink beer. They drink beer. They drink beer. Happy hour drink. What are they drinking? Carbonic acid. Full of carbon dioxide inside, a lot of carbonic acid inside. Okay? The body needs clean water. Okay, because the body has done so much of work, it needs clean water, not carbonic acid. Beer is carbonic acid. It's acidic. The pH can be about 1 or maybe about 4 or 3. Okay, so please be careful. Okay, right. So it's almost 2.5 hours now. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Sarojini, I have been feeding my mouth with so much of wrong food, sir. Thank you for Alex. This is the kind of thing I want to hear from people. Thank you, madam. Thank you. Yes, please. Look at this part. Who needs the food? Who needs the carbohydrate? Who needs? These people need the carbohydrate. Not people like you sit in the class and look at the computer the whole day, 8 hours or 12 hours and eat. Because you got the money. But what will your body do with all of this food? Become uric acid and become fat. If they can manage. At one point of time, you have a lot of acidic issues and you can even have diabetic very soon. These are not your food. These are not your food. Neither is this your food. Neither is this your food. But this is what they all do. Happy hour. Let's go and drink and enjoy ourselves. Every day. After 9 o'clock. Okay? These people can. They can eat this thing. They need the food. They need the energy. Not every day. On the point of running, they must convert back the energy. Because they're running for 45 minutes or 1 hour. They have no time to go and eat food and eat the food they eat. It takes time to convert it back into, there's no digestion. This is readily going inside and becoming food. These guys don't need this. But this is what they do. They're very happy about it. They run and run. Remember one guy? I'll share it tomorrow. The video of this boy. He went down there and today all the muscles are gone. He was following them for 5 years. He run. He went to Thailand to run. He went to Korea to run. He went to Korea. He found he couldn't move. All the muscles have become so weak now because they drink a lot of beer after that. A lot of beer. Today he can hardly move. Now how to rejuvenate back the muscles? How to rejuvenate them back? Thank you. Sir, but working the computer consumes lots of energy. What energy you consume? You move your hand, you move your leg, you do construction work, you walk 10 kilometers, you walk 5 kilometers. What construction work you do, my friend? What energy you do? Tell me now. I'm very interested. Atul. But working the computer consumes lots of energy. What energy? Please tell me now. I want to know. You run 100 meters? The kind of energy you need? Like playing a football for 8 hours or 6 hours? You tell me now. You tell me now. Tell me now, Mr. Atul. You're telling me working in front of a computer takes a lot of energy. What energy? Tell me now. You don't have to change your food. Start thinking, for the work I do, what should I eat? That's all. I'm not a construction worker. I'm not running a marathon 5 times a year or 10 times a year. What should I eat? Start thinking that way and start doing. Yes, people who are diabetic, start thinking. Even mango is bad for people who are diabetic. Don't listen to all of this internet. There's one idiot going on saying you can eat all the mangoes you want. It will not affect you. Mango is sucrose. It's fructose and glucose. The fructose will go inside and mess up the whole system. Fruits are all for the animal kingdom. Animals work a lot. The monkey is jumping there. Hey, Mr. Whoever you are, say that you lose a lot of energy. You work like a monkey. The monkey is running everywhere, climbing trees and climbing down. You do that in front of a computer? Because now, I am so following strictly diet after lockdown classes, idli, vada, coffee. No, sir. Have you lost any weight, Mr. Friend? You feel healthier? You feel lighter? Tell me that. You feel lighter after doing so? Dietitian also cannot act like this, sir. Thank you. Eye opener. You know, dietitian will tell you to have lime juice. You know that? With honey. Go and ask. The lady was telling me, the father just came out from the operation. Let me call her. She was fighting with the lady. She said, you must have lime juice. Have lime juice. Dietitian. In a hospital. Madam, all the oats, all the barley, everything is all carbohydrate. You decide to eat oats, but oats has got more fiber than rice. Madam.
Hello. Yes, sir.
Your father was in the hospital after a bypass.
Yes, sir.
And what the dietitian told your father should eat?
They first gave him a bowl of rice and then they gave him few fruits and vegetables. I just told them, please do not continue the rice for him. You give him chapatis instead of this, along with lots of vegetables. Stop the fruits also, I said.
Stop the fruits also, huh?
Then they changed and gave.
You are telling them, huh?
They gave. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Then, I had an argument with them regarding the lemon juice which they told. I asked, is it not acidic? Then the chief dietitian came for the rounds that day. After a short argument with her, then she agreed. Yes, madam, it is acidic. But it is recommended by everyone.
But you tell her any monkey eat or not, any monkey eat lemon or not. My father had a bypass. He's struggling. He's got issues with sugar, and they've taken 1 meter long of the veins from my leg, and you want to give lemon juice.
That is what they didn't give him, sir, but they said you can give him after taking him back home. I said no.
He had an open heart surgery. The body is struggling to heal, and you want to give acidic food.
They were telling, sir, they say it is good, you can give him. After the argument with the junior doctors, when the senior one came, that lady agreed. No, madam, it is acidic, I agree with your statement.
What a funny world, huh?
They agree, sir. After we fight, when we say we know about it, they agree. Same way it happened when my father-in-law was there in the hospital also. But that time, the dietitian clear-cut, she told me, don't give dals. All the dals are not good. Stop them. And don't give tamarind. These two, she told.
She must have come for my class. She must have come for my class.
Maybe, sir. Maybe. Those two, she told. A few are ready to accept, sir. A few dietitians, they agree. Few, they say, no, this is how you have to give, and they argue. When the chief dietitians come, they say, no, madam, what you say is correct. They agree with you. So from then, from my father, when they send the food, they do come and ask whether this is good, can this be given, which one do you prefer?
Funny, huh?
They are, sir. They try to milk some more from us out of it.
Yes, but they want to be sick so they can get more money out of you. Okay, madam. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Funny, huh? Funny, huh? Okay, guys. Yes, sir. The one who says he stopped eating coffee and all the food. Yes, sir. Feel lighter and protruding tummy gone. Flaps are gone. Very useful class. Thank you. So chapatis are good. What are you making the chapatis with? That's the most important thing. Sometimes I tell people in my class, don't even make dosa. Make wheat dosa, whole wheat dosa with added some ragi. Simple. Make dosa and eat. Not even fermented. That's all. Simple food. I went to India. I teach them to make a puttu with lot of vegetables and very little, no rice flour at all. I used ragi and a lot of wholemeal flour and did it the job, and everybody's so excited. How come we can do this? I put vegetable. Go and check the internet. I have that internet. How easy we can make. Chapatis can be eaten, but please use whole wheat flour like how the people in North India, the Punjabs make it, not the way the South Indian make it. The South Indian is rubbish. Chapati is rubbish. Just white flour, like they make the same flour with your paratha. Paratha is just white flour, like a glue. I mean, shouting, still asking about chapati. What to do with people? Madam, she said, mental energy, processing, multitasking on eyes, shoulder, neck, fingers, legs, feet, and same position IT. Madam, have you been to a place where they make the cloth? This guy is moving the leg like this, and hands are also moving like this. Go and see that man and tell me whether he is having more energy requirement or the IT fellow. I went to a place where they were making knitting, madam. This man is moving the leg like this, and hands are moving. It's push this, push this, push this. Huh? Hey, IT, do you do this work like you do IT like this? Huh? That's what he's doing. I said, oh my God. He's sitting there for hours, and his legs are moving, changing the whole tongue like this, and he's moving like that. The thread is going like that. He's moving like that. Huh? You're talking about IT people doing this kind of work, madam? Come on, madam. Please, you have not traveled the world to see people doing kind of work, madam. Go to the spinnery where these guys are making this the sari that thing goes up and down like that, and they're going to put one like that and change the different colors to make the pattern. Then you know what kind of work they do, madam. Then you understand. You sit down, a computer IT, and do like that. Your bums will pain, madam. That's all. Your bums will pain. I understand, okay? So don't come and say you're using a lot of energy. Using mental energy, fine. But you don't need all the super duper food for mental energy, madam. Okay? Now, before I get too angry, I'm going to say goodbye. Thank you very much. Enough is enough. Enough of all your shit. Thank you very much. Bye. Shut up.